This is Kate Baconsale. You're listening to Baconsale.
Okay, guys, it's time to start our next menu challenge. You ready? Let's do this. What? Jacob's going on paternity leave? That's going to make things a little more difficult. We're still good, though. Let's do this. What? A worldwide pandemic has broken out? That's going to make things a little more difficult. We're still good, though. Let's do this. What? A beef shortage due to the pandemic? That's going to make things a little more difficult. We're still good, though. Now, let's finally do this episode before anything else happens.
And here we are.
I really feel like there's something else coming.
Yeah,
That's what we got to get this episode done.
You stopped short, and so something else bad is going to happen for you.
Welcome to Baconsale. I'm Joel.
I'm Kent.
And Jacob?
What?
Hey.
Oh, hey, guys.
What are you doing here? What did you do to Zach?
Don't worry. If you hear banging in the background, it's perfectly normal. It's just Kent State. It's not Zach.
What?
Now I'm confused.
No. I was going to say Jacob is here, not back, just here. For this episode, we want to manage your expectations because he wanted to come back because he helped us out with this quest.
Well, this is tradition. Do we want to talk about it now? We don't want to talk about it now.
No, I think we just want to let you know that Jacob is here, but he probably isn't going to be here next week. Zach's going to be back, and who knows if Jacob's ever coming back.
Don't worry. I love you guys. JK, Baconsale's over.
You came back to say that?
He came back just to make Baconsale over.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like you do sometimes when you're dating and you like invite them over to say, I know we're going to go on a date tonight, but I actually just brought you here so I could say it's over.
I was going to tell you,
So go home.
I've missed having you on the show, but we've already had 2 dating references in the first 3 minutes.
Wow.
I don't know why they come to mind when we start talking.
Anyway.
Maybe it's the banging in the background.
Back to the point at hand. Thank you for listening to our last show, our World War movie show.
Yes.
Hope you had a good and safe 4th of July. And I had a couple quotes I wanted to read. One from Insomniac Smurf on Instagram. And he said, as someone who is almost too much of a fan of Lawrence of Arabia, this pleases me.
Okay.
And I was like, there's fans of Lawrence of Arabia. 2, there's almost too much of a fan of Lawrence of Arabia. I mean, don't get me wrong. Cinematically, very well done.
No, we actually did praise the movie for how much we didn't like it in the past.
It's a one and done for me. I'm glad I saw it. I'm not going to watch it again.
Right.
Also, Chris Anderson said, I don't remember Stalag 17 being a comedy. Watch it again. But I see Joel is trying to get me back on his team by including Grave of the Fireflies on his personal monument.
That's what you did.
It's also on my monument as well. The other 3 are The Wind Rises, The Incredible Mr. Limpet, and Tora Tora Tora.
Oh, right. Yeah, classics.
Yeah. Well,
We missed
I used to watch those with my mom growing
The
up.
Incredible Mr. Limpet. I wanted to bring, that's a surprising pick.
Yeah, Zach said the same thing.
He did.
Yeah.
Is that Chris?
Oh, what?
Have we ever seen them in the same room together?
Yeah, we have.
Oh, okay.
It's actually me. Everyone on Twitter.
Yeah.
We would like to introduce 2 new people to the Bacon Council,
The
you guys.
Bacon Council?
Like, no joke, the Bacon Council. This is top tier, guys.
Wow.
This is above tier 1. Would you think it couldn't get lower or higher than 1?
But it technically
It can
Yeah.
with Bacon.
Yeah.
With the Bacon Council. And who is it, Kent? Who are our new Bacon Council members?
First off, we have Jessica Terry.
Yay, Jessica.
Welcome, Jessica.
We're so glad to have you in the Bacon Council.
We are.
And we just had a lunch. We'll be having
You'll
another
like it
one
here.
coming up soon
You
enough.
should have joined a little sooner.
You'll get in the next one.
Absolutely. And joining Jessica Terry, we have Brian Madsen.
Brian!
Also, Brian, you were too late.
It's never too late.
Just a couple of weeks earlier. Yeah.
Well,
You had a free
we
lunch.
will add them to our secret Bacon Council chat room.
Yeah, we have a little secret chat
where
on
they
Facebook.
can chat with us. And then they'll be able to also get other perks. Like I will eventually write them a song each. And they'll get annual merch, and they'll get to come on the show and say hi as well. So
Yeah, we're playing a lot of catch up with guest appearances on the show, considering the past couple months.
Thank you,
but
Corona.
we will get there.
Yes, we will. But that's not what we're
There'll be
talking
a lot
about
of
today.
a lot of catching up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today, Jacob?
Hey. Today it's time to discuss our
Disgust is a part of it.
No. Yeah. It was a tongue twister there. Discuss our disgusting eating habits.
Yeah, that's what we do. In fact, I think this is a reason you're on the show today.
It is. So a couple of months ago, several months ago, we planned to do this and was like, yeah, we'll do it. And then you guys checked in with me post paternity leave, right? Jacob, you still in it? I told you guys I'd do it. I'm planning on it. And I did. And of course, in fashion that Joel will inevitably mock me for, I don't like to spread it out because I get so sick of it. Like over the course of
your logic
over
is
the course
flawed.
of months.
And then Jacob, so we haven't even said what we're doing yet. What's the restaurant?
Oh yeah. Well, they've seen the title, but
maybe unless it's on autoplay.
Yeah,
if it's on autoplay.
Listener, we ate everything at McDonald's, and then Taco Bell, and then at Burger King, and then we had a stupid amount of fries and a stupid amount of chicken nuggets and tenders, and now we have eaten everything at Wendy's.
Wow.
Wendy's.
I don't know what we're thinking. We're scraping the bottom of the bucket.
And so once again, we set. Was this our fastest quest ever?
This is a season 5 thing. Am I right?
It feels like every single time we've done one of these quests, it's like 6 months or a year.
Generally, my fault.
At some point, we're going to have to tier our experiences for eating everything at each of these places. That could be its own episode.
Taco Bell for the win, obviously.
We were all very happy on that one.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Because we still crave Taco Bell. In fact, eating so much Wendy's in this challenge made me miss Taco Bell. Because I just couldn't do it.
But
in fact,
I haven't been back to Burger King.
Yeah, well, no one has. Yeah. I think after our show, people stopped.
Do you guys realize, though, that like normally they take 6 months or so to do these quests? We did this quest in about 3 months.
Well, so generally we'll start this and we'll schedule it. And then I'll say, you know what? I'm really sorry. I just went on a diet.
Yeah, I got a singles thing coming up.
I want to lose 20 pounds to actually date.
Yeah.
And then Jake starts keto.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Which I think is happening. Is it happening right now?
It's going to be a cleanse of some kind. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. After this.
And so then Joel's like, just eat the food quick. And
not even quick. I'm just like, just get started.
And so in good fashion and in tradition of all of these food challenges, who won?
I won.
Of course you did.
Yep. I came to these guys and I just, so
it's really easy to win when you're the only person that's a contestant.
Well, it's not my fault you guys have given up because I've won you on every single one of these food challenges.
Yes. Wait for a movie challenge, Joel.
I actually have won that as well.
No, you haven't.
Yes, I have.
Which one?
None of them. I can't talk about it yet.
None of them.
Yes, I have.
Nuh-uh.
I watched Alfred Hitchcock. Oh, no, you beat me on that one.
Yeah, I did.
Well, I beat Jacob. Jacob still hasn't seen any of Alfred Hitchcock's movies.
Who's Alfred Hitchcock?
Exactly. But no, so we ate everything on the menu. And it was funny because like I did win, quote unquote, because due to the pandemic, there was a shortage of menu items.
Yeah, you were done.
Well, it wasn't done. And then all of a sudden I couldn't buy menu items like the triple burgers because they were just gone. And I was like, okay. So I went to you guys and I was like, I went as far as I can go. I won. And Jacob said, you are amazing, and I will always worship you for this. And I was like, well, that's great, Jacob. Wonderful. And Kent's like, I'm never going to win against you. You're too powerful. I'm like, I know. But then they reintroduced
He was having Wendy's like fever delusions.
That'll happen.
But then the menu items came back, and so I was so worried that Kent was going to sneak around me.
I tend to do that.
That I ate like days in a row. Normally I go every couple days, but this was like every day in a row eating Wendy's, and it was a lot. Especially it was the triple burgers. They were killer.
Yeah.
Just some stats I want to give right now. McDonald's Quest, when we did that.
Ooh.
62 items on the menu, approximately $150. If you bought
not
a
too
la
bad.
carte, a la carte, everything there, yeah, not too bad. Taco Bell, 77 items, and approximately $160 if you bought everything a la carte.
Is that 77 items in kind of the same combination?
Tortillas, meat, and cheese, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Tortillas, meat, and meat.
Let's do that one again.
And then Burger King Quest, 80 items. So 80
man.
items.
And they were so repetitive.
Approximately $235.
Yeah, that's too much money.
And here we are. We are at the Wendy's Quest. 87 items. More items than we've ever done. And approximately $310 if you bought everything a la carte off the menu.
I actually felt a little sick when you said all those numbers.
And you think that makes you feel sick, Jacob. If you eat one of everything on the menu, you've eaten 41,245 calories.
Hold on. Over 41,000
41,245
We've never counted calories on this show, and I don't want to start now. With the amount of items on the menu, that's kind of divisible by 3 because everything on the menu has 3 different versions.
But it also used to be divisible by 3 because we used to get together and split up items.
Yes.
Whereas this time it was
so I still did that. I cheated.
Well, you cheat every time.
Yeah, how did you cheat?
Jacob's like, I've had cheese, so I can count all these menu items that have cheese on them. They're checked off.
Did you share?
Oh, yeah. So, no, it was last week I told some people at my office that have listened to Baconsale, and one who's a huge fan of Wendy's. So my good friend Anthony.
A huge fan or a huge fan?
Well, we're all huge fans.
He's a skinny dude.
Yeah.
He's a skinny dude in his 20s. Awesome guy.
Good metabolism.
Fantastic metabolism. The guy runs everywhere he goes. That's probably not even a
Has
joke.
the runs.
And
Because
just after Wendy's, we'll see. But
Sure.
Oh, no.
So no, he loves
Time at
Wendy's.
10 minutes. 10 minutes until we started making bathroom jokes.
Oh, easily.
Oh,
yeah,
there it is. No, he loves it. And so I said, hey man, I'm doing this thing for Baconsale. Do you want in? He's like, oh my gosh, are you serious? He's like, yes, I'm totally in. And so he helped me buy a ridiculous amount of things.
Helped you buy? You made him pay for it?
No, I bought it. But he picked it up for me. So that was the trade-off. You eat everything you want, Just help me so I don't have to go grab it.
It didn't mean we had to eat like an entire sandwich or burger.
No.
You just had to eat, like at
You had to
least
eat
try
it.
a quarter
So
of
I
it.
cut everything into a quarter.
Yeah.
Right? That's what we did. So we get everything. So he grabs everything. He has the app too, which he loves, and then like brings it back. We cut everything up, and then that's last week we do that. And then man, work was just so crazy busy. So this week, Joel, you're really going to enjoy this. On Monday, I'm in a meeting. We're doing all these things, and he's grabbed some lunch. I'm like, dude, what are you doing, Wendy's? And he's like, oh no, I have failed you. And right then I'm like trying to figure out what I'm going to do because I want to check off like 30 things, like literally
in like 3 days.
No, in one lunch.
Oh my gosh.
In one lunch. And so I'm sitting there trying to figure out what to do. Lexi, a girl in our office, she comes down and she goes, hey, I'm running to Wendy's for another guy. Do you guys want anything?
You're like, I want everything.
And yes, that's what I did. Hey, Lexi, how would you feel about buying everything there? Yeah. She's like, well, what do you mean? And so I showed her the list. And anyway, so we ended up buying. It was over 30 things. I covered the desk. We cut everything. I literally had the whole office in there.
Gosh.
I don't care for
everything.
that.
And everyone's like, are you going to be okay? I'm like, no, it's no big deal. It's no big deal. I was having like a bite or two of everything. It was a quarter. It's going to be fine. It was not fine.
It was not fine.
not
Of course
fine.
not.
at
Don't you
all.
remember how that was our worst time at McDonald's when we all got like 5 things each?
It was too much,
We all
Joel.
took bites of everything.
You were right. You were right. It was too much.
It's too much at once.
And then I did kind of the same thing for breakfast the next morning.
Oh no.
Which was just yesterday. Yeah. So at this point, I'm like, bring on the cleanse.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I would rather be sick for a couple of days than feel fat for like 3 months.
No, but you don't. That's the thing is you get the one big meal and then you go lighter on the other meals is what I was doing. So I get a big lunch and then skimp on breakfast.
And you have
dinner.
so many
Yeah.
kids that you could split it up.
I
a
did,
little
and that's
bit.
because I did. I gave my kids bites. Oh, man, one of the funniest things was seeing my little 2-year-old try and take a bite of a triple burger.
Oh no, yeah,
it was
that's not good.
hilarious.
That is funny. I really failed you guys by not taking a picture of what I did. Because
should have.
Joel, it was $157 worth on that big one in one sitting.
See, my problem was I would get 4 to 5 things at a time and then cut it in half and try
Yeah.
as much as I possibly could.
See, that's a good
It
medium.
would it was too much.
Would you share
That
with
was
your
too
kids as
much?
well?
I would share when I had my kids. Yes, I'd be like, try this. Except for they didn't
What'd you
care
do
for the
when you didn't have your
breakfast.
kids?
I would order the free because the app is good because you can generally get a free kids meal.
Yeah.
I would get a free kids meal for myself and get the Frosty on the side and some apple slices, just to try to be healthy.
Right.
I worked out every night because of this challenge.
Yeah. It makes you want to I got to burn something off.
Yeah.
And so for me, I want to say that this was actually the perfect pandemic restaurant because
Why?
the mobile app, super amazing to use. And they always have good offers where I get like a free sandwich or
Sure.
a free kids meal or free something along with whatever I bought. So I could cross off multiple things on my list. And then I can order on the app. I could pay on the app. And I would literally drive up to the drive-thru, and Wendy's is super quick on the drive-thru.
Yeah.
I've actually been spoiled by Wendy's because I was going there like every couple days, and that was the only place I was eating out.
They're
And
like,
I
oh, hey, Joel.
and then I got to the point where I was like, I know who that is based on their voice. I know who's going to be at the window.
Oh, no.
It was really sad. But then I went to, was it Burger King? I went to Burger King for some reason. I think my son wanted to go there, and the drive-thru was so slow. And I was like, oh, I've been spoiled by Wendy's because they treat you right at the drive-thru. It's like, boom,
Yeah.
boom, you're done.
They are pretty quick.
Anyway, but then I've already paid, so it was literally like I never got out of my car. I get there, they hand me my one bag, and I don't have to exchange any cash, and I drive off, and it was just perfect.
It's pretty great.
It was great for the pandemic. I'm going to miss it because I don't think I'm going to be going back for a while.
Yeah. Please miss
Yeah,
it.
you probably shouldn't.
Let's talk about our history briefly because way back on episode 22, back in 2015, we did Fast Food for Thought, and we all talked about Wendy's. And we all 3 of us spoke about how we appreciated the variety they
Yes.
offered.
Yeah.
Kent gave it a tier 1 and called it well balanced. I gave it a high tier 3
Whoa.
because I said I was.
Is there such a thing as a high tier 3?
Well, that's how we did it.
It's like a
Yeah.
D plus.
It's a thing none of us do until we do it, and then we say the other person can't do it.
Yeah.
I said I felt like I was eating air. I don't like the chili; it's too expensive.
Oh, the chili's
but I
good.
did compliment their drive-through, and then Jacob didn't give it a tier.
I didn't?
Apparently not, because I listened to it like the section 3 or 4 times.
That's weird.
And I think he got sidetracked.
I'm
So-
curious as to where we would tier it now.
Yeah, because my impression of it was really based on the dollar menu and the value menu. Whereas, and then my little brother, Mike, what's up? He got after me and said, you got to try some of the better burgers out there. And so my Wendy's horizons have been broadened.
Okay.
So what is it
Might
now?
have been dampened a little bit.
It might have been.
It's a mixed bag for me.
Yeah.
It's like some things I appreciate more and some things I'm just disgusted with.
But
Yes.
this makes sense because back in 2018, so relatively recently, Wendy's is the third largest hamburger food chain after Burger King and McDonald's with 6,711 locations, 92% of which are in North America.
Okay.
So they have a worldwide presence. They've come and gone around the world, but they're number 3. So that's got to count for something, right?
Something. And they are like land of the bacon. They tout bacon so much. I mean, it's probably good we're talking about it on Baconsale. It's like the bacon zone, really. It's like highway to the bacon zone.
Bacon zone.
It's bacon. I meant. Thanks for jumping on that song, though, Joel.
I was just happy to hear Top Gun. Anything to do with Top Gun.
But yeah, so this restaurant was started by Dave Thomas. Everyone knows Dave Thomas because he appeared in like 800 commercials of theirs.
Yeah, around 800 commercials. That's legitimate. Ken's not making that number up.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah, so that started in 1969 in Ohio, and he was inspired by the burgers, like even like the square burgers or the square patties, I should say, by a restaurant in his hometown named
Kewpie Burgers.
Kewpie Burgers.
Kewpie
And this is in Michigan.
Kalamazoo, Michigan.
And they were known for their square hamburgers and thick malt shakes. He saw that. He really was like, even though he wasn't like the inventor of the square patties, he was an innovator. Because
He was.
Then he worked for, I think maybe right before this, he worked for KFC.
Yeah, so Colonel Sanders actually came to Fort Wayne to find restaurateurs who could help him establish KFC franchises. And he was one of those. And so he actually made KFC quite profitable and came up with a bunch of different innovations to kind of help the process grow. By 1968, Dave Thomas had increased sales in the 4 chicken fried restaurants so much that he sold his share back to Colonel Sanders for more than $1.5 million.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
And he invented the chicken bucket that we all know today.
Good for him.
It's like, I need a family bucket.
It's like,
thank you, Dave.
You know what would be really
him.
good? Throw your food in a bucket. That's the idea of the century right
Looks
there.
really appetizing.
If you were wondering, by the way, he then created his restaurant, Wendy's, and he named it after his 8-year-old daughter, Wendy. Nope. Her name was Melinda Lou.
And was she his first kid?
Did he call her Wendy?
She couldn't say her name,
Yeah.
Melinda, because she had kind of the little kid speech impediment, so she'd say
Wenda.
Wenda. So
Yeah.
they turned it to Wendy and became her nickname.
Was this his first kid?
He has 3 other daughters, Pam, Lori, and Molly, and he has a son named Kenny. But apparently none of them were cool enough to get a restaurant
This
named
is
after
his
him.
4th child, and he named the restaurant chain after his 4th child.
He liked her.
Apparently.
But then, so in 1982, Dave Thomas resigned from his operations at Wendy's. And, you know, he was done. He was done. He went off and lived his golden years. Except that Wendy started tanking because of, due to a, quote, they said, awkward new breakfast menu and a loss in brand awareness. They actually urged him to come back out of retirement to save Wendy's because it was going down the drain.
Yeah, makes sense.
Crazy.
Yeah. So then in 19...
Is it that hard?
Apparently, Jacob, okay, so you know how we learn different things about restaurants? I've learned the fragility of Wendy's
well,
based on
everything.
this because it just feels like they keep almost circling the drain and then somehow get out of it.
Well, that's like the one. I mean, I sent you guys that link. Some franchisee holder was closing 380
Yeah.
locations.
Yeah, 380 locations. And this is like right now kind of stuff.
Yeah. Now that was like
They're closing like
yesterday,
300
2 days
stores.
ago.
Yeah.
Something
And
like
I think
that, yeah.
Wendy's has kind of seen this happen for them. I mean, in the late 70s, so before he retired for the first time, they introduced the first ever salad bar, fast food salad bar.
Yeah.
No, but apparently it caught fire. Like people really, really liked it.
It caught on fire?
Well, yeah.
That's why they had to shut it down. I also have that they were the first one to create the single price point value menu, otherwise known as a dollar menu. That's Wendy's innovation. Granted, they don't have that now.
Good for them.
But they had it then. And the salad bar they had for a long time, and they actually discontinued it in 1998 because it became too expensive to run the super bar, as they called it.
Well, that makes sense.
And they use the square patties to kind of show an abundance of meat.
Yeah, the impression of abundance of meat.
And that's why they do it. And oh man, one of the Twitter Wendy's Twitter things that I liked is someone talked about how their square burgers weren't natural looking. And they were like, oh, you mean like the round patties that grow on trees? And I was like, yeah.
Ooh, I want to get there with the tweets.
We'll get there.
And they're like, we don't cut corners.
So
Yeah.
speaking of we don't cut corners, they've had a lot of slogans. Their longest lasting one is from 1969 to present, and it's quality is our recipe.
I hate that, by the way. That's the
You-
worst.
Wait, you hate it?
The syntax is ridiculous. Quality is not a recipe.
Okay, wait.
Recipe involves ingredients.
Half cup quality.
No,
one tisk.
no.
Effort.
It makes
Jake,
no sense.
I promise
it
you
makes
it's
zero
better.
sense.
It's better than these other ones that I have written down.
I have a
So-
couple too.
quality
You want
is our
to trade
recipe.
off sharing a couple of these?
Yes.
Quality is not a recipe. Everybody.
All right, so go ahead and name another one.
From 1977 to 1980, their slogan was hot and juicy.
That's still better.
In 1977, it was, we fix them 256 ways.
Nope, that's bad.
From 1983 to 1985, we have Parts is Parts.
Are you joking right now?
No.
What does that even mean?
I watched the commercial. It's
Parts
because
is parts.
they're going to another restaurant saying, what's in your chicken? They're like, it's parts of chicken. Parts is parts. So they're mocking the other person. But their slogan was parts
Is this
parts.
is this when Dave left?
Yeah, it actually was.
In,
Now I get it.
1981 to 1982, they actually had one called Ain't No Reason to Go Anyplace Else.
Still better than quality as a recipe.
From 1987 to 1993, they have one that says, give a little nibble.
There's a song.
My voice cracked when
There's
I
a
said give a little
song.
nibble.
You should see this commercial.
You were ashamed of saying it out loud.
Well, I've said it before.
Give a little nibble. Give a little nibble.
Yeah.
No,
That's
it's this
so
weird
awkward.
song, and like these people are swinging by these giant hamburgers and picking off like pieces of meat and eating them. It's a really kind of weird thing. They actually fired the advertising agency after that one because it did not go well.
Man, maybe you're right about quality as a recipe. Is the best one.
2005,
They're just terrible. at this.
2005, they started using "It's Good to Be Square."
Which is fine.
That's
fun.
fine. That's fine.
The most well-known, unless you have any more fun ones, Joel.
Well, I have one that's August 2006 to March 2008. Their slogan was
Oh.
I'm sorry. What? You got something in your throat?
Parts is Parts.
"Parts is parts."
The most well-known one only ran for 2 years. It's 1984 to 1986. And it was also a confusing one because they were talking about other restaurants.
They were.
Even though you think it may be about them, it's where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
It's kind of funny, though, that the old lady...
Only 2 years?
Yeah, only 2 years.
So they had this old 80-year-old woman, and they were like going to
Where's the beef?
Fluffy Burger or something like
Well,
that.
wasn't there a thing? Wasn't it like a lady that worked for, or was in another commercial or something like that?
Well, we'll get
Yes.
to that.
Yeah.
So like we want to tell, because if you don't know, if you weren't around in the 80s, "Where's the beef" was a slogan a lot of people were using, and it was this commercial where these old ladies were looking at this hamburger from Fluffy Bun or whatever it was called, and they're like, "It's a very good looking bun." And they lift it up, and there's this like comically small burger on there, and the old lady's like, "Where's the beef?" And then it became the thing where she kept saying, "I don't see the beef. Where's the beef?" And then they kept using her in multiple commercials where she would like harass the owner of Fluffy Burger and say, "Where's the beef?" And it became a catchphrase that basically meant, "Where's the effort? Where's the results?"
It's kind of like now we have the meats.
Kind
A
of.
cryptic way of saying that.
By the way, the original line was actually "Where is all the beef?" But
Where's all the beef?
Clara Peller,
That doesn't work.
the elderly woman, Clara Peller, she had emphysema, and so it was too hard for her to say all that. So she just said, "Where's the beef?"
Oh, that was brilliant.
And she was actually
Emphysema was brilliant.
Yeah.
She
That
was
definitely
a
worked for her there.
manicurist. She was in a Chicago barber shop, and they were so like on set. She was there helping out, I think. And then they said, "We like your unique voice, your no nonsense attitude. Come be on our commercial with old ladies." And she stole the show. Everyone loved her.
Yeah.
She was on WrestleMania 2, Kent.
What?
She was there on WrestleMania 2 as an announcer. I think they had her say, "Where's the beef?"
Where's the beefcakes?
Yeah.
Am I right?
It was used, that phrase.
No, let's just
Give a little nibble.
Let's just silently stare at Kent for a
that
minute.
phrase, "Where's the beef," was used in political debates where one opponent said the other, "Your policies basically remind me of a phrase I've heard, 'Where's the beef?'" And people thought it was, they applauded. They're like, "Yeah."
I eat there.
Sales jumped 31%
Wow.
in 1985 due to this advertising campaign.
Man, quality as a recipe is really letting us down.
It was.
But she took this and ran.
yes, she's...
You know what I always read in a recipe list? The word quality. Oh, you're making some cookies? What's the first thing I got to put in there? Quality. Nope, that's never happened.
That's what I put in mine. And love. Put love in it.
Quality and Love Cookies by
hate
Joel.
It. I hate it so much.
But then, so yeah, if you go look up Clara Peller and look up commercials, she appeared in like, I think it's a pest control commercial, and I was trying to think of all the ones. I saw a bunch of different commercials with her in them.
Yeah, there was another food one.
But that's it. She got in trouble.
Yes.
Because she was in a Prego spaghetti
That's
sauce
it.
commercial where she didn't say the catchphrase because she was legally not allowed to say that anywhere else. But what she said was, "I found it. I really found it." As she was holding this jar of sauce, of Prego sauce, implying that she
there's
found the meat.
beef
And
in the sauce.
implying
Yeah.
that Wendy's, even they did not have the
Yeah,
beef, that Prego did.
And so Wendy's management terminated her contract, contending that Prego commercials implied, quote, that Clara found the beef at somewhere other than Wendy's restaurants.
You could almost say they had a beef with her.
No. Okay.
that's-
Oh,
Baconsale's
King
over.
of Dad Jokes is going to shut me
Baconsale's
down?
over.
Shutting it down.
But so they fired her. They fired this
Yeah.
80-year-old woman. And then
She had it coming.
They had a 2-year
Greedy old lady.
2 years sales slump after that. And in fact, one high-level Wendy's executive said they never recovered from firing that 80-year-old woman from Where's the Beef.
Wow, really?
That was their thing.
So let's bring it
That's what
into
we wanna-
more modern times with
do.
Wendy's.
Let's do it.
because now they're still not really known for their food. They're more known for social media.
They are.
Well, at least in the digital marketing world or the digital world.
Yeah, because, I mean, and a lot of companies do this where they'll have someone that's pretty sarcastic and they'll change what you think would be their voice and tone on Twitter.
Yeah.
And it's so shocking and sometimes funny that people follow them just for those reasons.
Okay, so different brands do social media different ways.
Yes.
But the line every corporate social media account seems to toe is, we're very sorry if you've had a bad experience. Let us help you. And we're here, we're good, we're happy. We want to make everyone feel happy and warm and fuzzy. And then in December 2016, they tweeted something that said,
You're trying to say roasted.
Yeah, not yet. Our beef is way too cool to ever be frozen. To which a Twitter user at NHRide said, your beef is frozen and we all know it. Y'all know we laugh at your slogan, fresh, never frozen, right? Like you're really a joke. And they wrote back and said, so sorry to hear you think that, which is pretty normal. And then they say, but you're wrong. We've only ever used fresh beef since we were founded in 1969. And then he replied, so you deliver it in raw on a hot truck? And then Wendy said, where do you store cold things that aren't frozen? Thuggy, y'all should give up. McDonald's got you beat with the dope A breakfast. And then this is where Wendy's went viral. They said, you don't have to bring them into this just because you forgot refrigerators existed for 1 second there. 9.1 thousand retweets, 25.9 thousand likes. And that
awesome.
began the Twitter
And so they're like, let's lean into this.
They'll have
basically.
a day every year where they'll say, we'll roast anyone who asks.
January 4th.
It's January 4th?
National
For real?
Roast Day. I actually think it's in honor of this.
Okay.
In honor, because this happened in January 2017.
And so they'll roast normal people. They'll answer questions from regular people, but they love to roast McDonald's and anyone else that deserves it. For example, I have a tweet from McDonald's that says, Black Friday, blank, 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 need copy and link, blank, blank, blank. So it's basically they meant to put in
sent out a
text.
tweet.
So it says Black Friday, meant to insert deal here. And so Wendy's quote tweeted that and said, when the tweets are just as broken as the ice cream machine.
Nice.
It's true.
Well, and then some people ask them to roast them as well, Hooters. They said, "What you got?" And Wendy's replied, "Uniforms our employees can wear in the winter." And then Mr. Peanut, "All right, Wendy's, roast this nut." And they said, "Congratulations on being the worst part of trail mix."
Chick-fil-A said,
Do you think they just hire comedians now at this point?
I honestly
don't know.
think I think it was just at first it was just this one. I think it was a girl running the one woman,
someone tired of taking
running,
it.
just having a good time, and
Yeah.
then I think they built a team about it.
So Chick-fil-A tweeted and they said, is there anything better than enjoying one of our spicy chicken sandwiches on a Friday afternoon? And Wendy's replied, yes, enjoying one of ours on a Sunday.
The one person actually asked, Wendy's, how do you compare to Carl's Jr.? And Carl's Jr. replied to the Wendy's tweet and said, LOL, they don't. To which a little while later, Wendy's replied, yeah, for one, if we were going to diss another restaurant, we'd have more than 0 likes and retweets after 13 hours.
My gosh.
They're savage.
User YSYS0204 said, hey, Wendy's, go into In-N-Out. What should I get? Wendy said, out.
This goes on and on.
It goes on and on.
they do.
There's
No,
so many-
I just looked one up because I remember this one. So this is Burger King saying they're testing a sandwich with nothing but French fries, and there's a bunch of pictures with a bunch of fries in between the bun, and Wendy says, when literally anything would be better on a bun than their beef.
But it's regular
Yay,
people too.
Wendy's.
It's not just corporations.
Yeah.
It's regular people. Like this random person said, if you reply, I will buy the whole Wendy's menu right now. And Wendy said, prove it. And he said, here's your proof. And he had a picture of a garbage bag. And they wrote, thanks for sharing your baby pictures.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh.
Devin Peacock said, Wendy's, how much does a Big Mac cost? Wendy said, your dignity.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that one.
one's so good.
Yeah.
Oh man, but okay,
that's
there's too many.
hilarious.
There's too many.
Yeah, it goes
There's a
on.
ton out there, but the thing I like about them is that they are consistently they are sharp and witty.
Yes.
but they're never mean or bitter. Like it's always kind of this playful.
So basically, it's perfect for you. You should go work for
yes,
Wendy's.
They're doing great. And the thing is, I really do appreciate it because they have a personality. I feel like so many corporate Twitter accounts are just kind of bland.
We're here for you in this tough time of COVID-19.
Well, okay, but
Let us tell you
Wendy's,
our stance.
Wendy's has
Yeah.
definitely
Staples.
slowed down during this time. They've kind of knocked
It's
off
because
the
people are
roasting
so
thing.
offended at this point.
Maybe, but they've kind of backed off a little bit on that. I think right now, just to kind of let the water.
They
settle
finally
a bit.
quit the race jokes, basically. Is what
Yeah, I mean, geez, cancel tomorrow.
But I hope that they are able to pick it up again and get roasting again. If they did get in trouble, it wouldn't be their first time with controversy. I'm jumping back in years, Kent, but
Okay.
I wonder if you two remember back in March 22nd, 2005, where just in your mind, imagine where you were.
All right.
And how many fingers did you have? Because in 2005, Anna Alaya alleged that she had found a severed human finger in her Wendy's chili and sued them for that. Now, after an investigation, they determined that it did not come from any of the employees of the restaurant.
It was a finger, though.
It was a finger. In fact, it was a fully cooked,
my
quote,
freaking gosh.
fully cooked finger. But they realized that it was not, quote, not consistent with an object that had been cooked in chili at 170 degrees for 3 hours. So then they did a little more investigating.
I am so horrified right now.
And they found out, they identified the finger as
Feel a little
belonging
sick, Kent.
to Brian Paul Rossiter, an associate of the woman's
They
husband.
checked the fingerprints.
No, well,
They sure did.
so get this. And this is where the story gets a little weird.
Oh, just now?
Just now.
Okay.
So this guy who lost his finger, he lost his finger in an industrial accident at an asphalt company in December 2004 and had subsequently sold the finger to the woman's husband in order to settle a debt.
Hold on.
And so she put the finger in the chili and said,
They cooked the finger and then they put it in the Wendy's chili to say there's a finger in my chili. Apparently, this isn't the first time she's done it. She's done a bunch of kind of frivolous lawsuits.
Did they countersue?
She got a felony charge of attempted grand larceny, and then she was sentenced to 9 years in prison. Her husband was sentenced to 12 years in prison. She only served 4 years.
Still, 4 years in prison.
And she's banned for life from all Wendy's location. But that's the thing is, this isn't her first time. Apparently, she also sold a mobile home that wasn't hers. And I think she filed a suit at, I can't remember what other restaurant it was, but another restaurant. But she's done a bunch of these lawsuits.
When her husband plays poker, do you think he's like, hey, throw a finger in there? Like, do you think he always makes people pay in fingers?
What I'm wondering is why she put the whole finger in. Like, you do like a fingernail or something. How are they going to track that?
I don't
It's
know.
still just as terrible.
But here's the thing. Wendy's said...
Is it?
Wendy's claimed they lost more than $21 million in revenue because of when the story broke.
well, yeah, that's
Yeah.
terrible.
And they had to come out and be like, no, we're high quality.
Not
and
our
all that.
finger.
Not our finger. Not a finger.
Somebody else put a finger in there.
They got
it wasn't us.
They got Littlefinger as a spokesperson from
That's
Game
the
of
ultimate
Thrones.
finger boop right there.
Oh, no. Anyway, also, one more controversy I wanted to bring up. A 2007 Wendy's commercial featured the tune from the Violent Femmes song, Blister in the Sun. You remember that? And because of it being included in a Wendy's commercial, there was an internal conflict between the members of Violent Femmes who sang the song, which resulted in a lawsuit between the bassist and the lead singer that ultimately led to the band disbanding in 2009.
Yeah.
Wendy's broke Violent Femmes up.
I mean, they were broken up a long
They
time
reunited in
ago.
2013.
Yeah, if all it takes is Wendy's to break them up, I mean, it was kind of inevitable.
Yeah.
You know, the finger got a blister in the sun?
No, what is with you today?
I just can't
All these
stop.
dad shows,
In the
and you
oven.
just turn into a dad joke machine.
Blister in the oven.
But speaking of music, Wendy's in 2018 released an EP. Did you guys get that album? A digital
No, I
EP?
did not.
Titled "We Beefin'," a reference to "Where's the Beef?"
I don't like it.
A female
We Beef-
rapper.
Still better than quality as our recipe.
A female rapper performs.
I
and
wish
takes-
it was We Beefin'. Wish someone tell Wendy's. Change it everything to
2018.
We Beefin'.
No.
But they have a female rapper taking the persona of Wendy, the mascot, throughout the EP, and it actually did pretty well. In fact, this number I'm about to play is called "Rest in Grease," and it debuted on Spotify's Global Viral 50. So here we have "Rest in Grease."
I'm so excited.
That baconator go crazy. That spicy chicken go crazy. You can take a fry, dip it in a sauce, and still be so tasty. Them little tweets don't face me. McDonald's be so lazy. I know the reason you hate me, cause I'm fast food first lady.
Fast food first lady.
Fast food's first lady.
That was actually pretty good.
It's not
kinda hungry for Wendy's
That's the
now.
weirdest thing. It takes itself so seriously.
It really does.
Go to YouTube. I implore you, listener, go to YouTube and just look up "We Beefin'." It's like a 10-minute total. 10 minutes 45 seconds for the total album. It's surreal to listen to them like rapping seriously about Wendy's food, like the 4 menu. She starts listing things you can get on the 4 menu. It's weird, but
Is that performed by Nugs and Thugs? Bone Nugs and Harmony.
No.
These are great efforts.
I won't stop.
You should stop. So there you go. There's our facts and history about Wendy's.
Yep. You've been implored to go listen to We Beefin'.
We Beefin'.
Oh.
It's on
Hate it.
YouTube.
We
The
Beefin'.
full album is on YouTube.
Hey,
guys.
seriously, that's the show episode.
So
title.
because
Am I right?
because we ate everything on the menu, we have to talk about what's on the menu.
Yeah, let's go through the
We
categories.
do. But before we get to the categories, gentlemen, I have a song.
You did a song.
I
Another
did
one?
a song.
Wait.
This is our third song.
How are you going to one up We Beefin'?
It's actually I'm just gonna cover We Beefin'.
No, please
The
don't.
first lady of Wendy's. I don't remember the song. I played 2 seconds ago. No, so this is just ridiculous because I don't know how you guys talked me into this the first time, but it became a tradition where whenever we do these menu quests,
Your fault.
whenever we do this menu quest, I do a parody song. And this one may be the strangest parody I've done.
Yes.
So here goes.
When you're ready.
Who had commercial starring Dave Thomas? Had an old lady yell, "Where's the beef?" Who's gotta know they peaked in the 80s? Everyone knows it's Wendy's. Who's roasting people all over Twitter? Savage takedowns the whole world can see. Who's got the guts to serve baked potatoes? Everyone knows it's Wendy's. Their beef is as fresh as Kent. Fish sandwiches during Lent. Their chili is finger-free. Their Frosty's a dream. It is a dream. Cold chocolate cream. Not for fries, please. Serving square burgers, double and triple. Probably not glad they're ranked number 3. Who's helping out the image of gingers? Everyone knows it's Wendy's.
All right.
One take.
Yeah, well done.
Joel, you just made that whole episode worth listening to.
Thank you. If you don't know, by the way, that song is called Wendy by The Association. And I know it's not a well-known song, not as well-known as the other parodies I've done, but I could not get that song out of my head whenever I was thinking about Wendy's food or eating Wendy's food. And I was like, okay, I just have
Well,
to
it's
do...
cool. You got to go a different direction. It can't,
Yeah.
You know, what was it? Billy Joel and
yeah, I've done Billy Joel. I
Putting
did
on the Ritz.
Taco.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did Beatles last time.
If that doesn't peak on Spotify for something,
can we?
It's a shame.
Yeah, we need to release our own EP. Just
of all these parody,
yeah, these parody songs from
fast food
Joel.
parody songs.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's get into
it's
it.
onto the food.
Yes,
Now that
spent
we've had
long
a
time
full
making
show episode already.
So we're going to talk about a lot of favorite menu items based on what category they're in and least favorite. Maybe talk about a few other experiences as well. So Jake, get us started off with a category.
All right. First category is the best breakfast. What's your favorite item there?
With each of my choices, I will give you my selection and then talk about how Wendy's describes it on their site.
Okay.
Some of it may not be factually correct, but you'll have to decide which is true.
Okay.
So the best breakfast for me was the classic egg and sausage sandwich.
Really?
And they describe it as a fresh cracked grade A egg, grilled sausage, and melted American cheese on a warm breakfast roll. It's how mornings were meant to begin. 500 calories.
Hey, Kent. Finger boop.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Air boop! Ah, Corona!
we touched.
Yeah.
So I chose this one because it is the most basic. You can find this at any fast food.
And you're saying,
on
wait,
any
you're saying the thing that's
fast
the
food
most
breakfast menu.
basic is the best?
For them, absolutely.
Yeah, it's reliable. It's the steady
because they
hand.
haven't
It's-
nailed the biscuit. The croissants are a little bit weird as well, and the burrito is a little strange.
Okay, they were out of croissants for me like 3 times. I get the croissant. Oh, we're actually.
No.
Can we just put a biscuit on that?
Their classic roll is better than McDonald's breakfast sandwich. They're
Not
classic.
true.
So yeah, the sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich.
See, and I don't know why you didn't go for the breakfast Baconator, because the breakfast Baconator was one where I was first when I first ate it, I was like, yeah, that's good.
It's a little too serious.
But then as I ate all the other ones, I was like, no, breakfast Baconator is where it at. In fact, one time I got the bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit, and then I got a free Baconator because I had the app. And then I ate them side by side, and I was like, oh my gosh, the breakfast Baconator is actually good.
You
Because
got more than 2 bites into it?
Yes, because it features the chain's brioche bun, which I like better than the regular bun. Sausage patty, which their sausage is not that good. It's bland and spicy. It doesn't have a lot of flavor.
See,
to
for
it.
breakfast, I liked it more than their breakfast bacon.
6 slices of bacon, a fried egg, 2 slices of American cheese, and a Swiss cheese sauce. Which
That's
the
what
Swiss
threw me
cheese
off.
sauce
I
is
hate it.
where it's at.
No, I hated it.
This is 730 calories.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's it.
And I really I didn't like it at first, but after a while, I was like, boom, that's the breakfast sandwich I want to get if I
It
ever
was
get there
way
again.
too much for me.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, Jacob. Oh, you already did.
Yep, too much.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, so moving right on to the worst breakfast.
So my worst breakfast is on the complete opposite end of the 730 calorie breakfast Baconator. I chose the oatmeal bar.
Why is that on the menu?
it
I
was-
don't understand.
I actually thought it was going to be terrible, and I was like, oh, this is
The
fine.
first bite, I tasted fine. But then it just got way too sugary, and it was like this artificially bitter sweetener in it as well.
Well, you're buying a breakfast bar from
Like
Wendy's.
I gave a bite to my wife, and she wondered if it was rancid. She was like, "Is it bad? Is that bad? That tastes like
Really?
It
Because it
bad."
was so sweet?
It looks like it was trying to be healthy and sugary, and it just needs to
That's
pick
true.
a side.
It is a trick because it's like, oh, a breakfast bar. This is healthy. Nope.
No,
it's a lie.
that was one of the few things that I did not finish was the oatmeal bar. I was like, I can't. I'm done.
Mine in this category. I was actually surprised. I got this one early on. I was like, oh, I'm
worst?
gonna love this for worst. I was like, oh, I'm excited. The honey butter chicken biscuit.
Finger boop.
All right, boom.
Yeah, it's not that good.
I was like, ew. I couldn't
The
finish it.
picture looks incredible.
It does. It looks great. I'm like, oh man, this one's gonna kill it. This one's gonna kill. This is disgusting. This doesn't work at all.
In fact, it's an overly breaded chicken fillet with attempted seasoning with maple honey butter on a dry chalky biscuit. Maybe go back to bed instead of starting your day with this.
Yeah,
That's
there
how
you
they
go.
describe it on their site.
yeah.
This was the thing I ate 2 days ago to finish off my menu challenge.
Oh, this is what you ended on?
Yeah, and I tried eating this, and I chewed it until it was like basically just paste in my mouth, and I spit it. I opened the bag, and I just spit it into the bag. I couldn't do it.
So one time I went to
Yeah,
order.
it's not good.
I went to order the honey butter chicken biscuit, and they just gave me. Or no, I went to order the honey butter biscuit,
And they gave you the whole
me
thing.
the honey butter chicken biscuit. And I was like, I don't want to have to eat this again.
Now, if I just get the honey butter and a biscuit, you can't really go wrong with that. It's fine.
Yeah.
But yeah, for some reason,
The dry chicken.
You add that chicken into it, it's like this isn't complimentary. Yeah.
Yeah. Now we're jumping into best burger.
Whoa, this one
Right
seems
out of the
huge.
gate. Right out of the gate. Jacob, what's your best burger from Wendy's?
The best burger, I'm gonna have to be really, really normie on this one. It's the Dave Single.
That's not normie.
It totally is. That is the most. That's their burger.
It's delicious.
It is amazing. There's nothing better. It's super
I chose
reliable.
it as well, Jacob.
Did you?
This is my best burger.
Are we gonna air boop?
Guys, don't forget me.
Did you do it?
You're
too?
on Dave Single?
Yeah.
No way.
Fresh beef, American
Whoa.
cheese, crisp lettuce, tomato pickle, ketchup, mayo, and an onion on a toasted bun.
We're 3 for 3 so far.
No, seriously, I don't know why, but this burger stood out among the rest. I don't know what it is, but this one really just was good.
Yeah. The Double's not bad either, honestly.
It
but
pushed it
when
for
you
me.
when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
add
yeah.
more meat, these burgers actually get worse.
They do.
Yeah.
They do.
And
Well,
more
there's like
expensive
Which is
as
why the
well.
Dave Single is what works.
Yes.
Yeah, and like I said, I mentioned it before. I usually order from the dollar menu, and my little brother was like, "Hey, you got to try some of these other burgers." Dave Single, I was like, "That's good.
Yes.
I will get that again." Wow, we all agreed on that best burger.
Yeah.
Because it's that good.
But there's so
It
many
is.
other options out there. And I mean,
Well-
the Big Bacon Classic, for example,
That,
is
I was
the
just
Dave
going to
Single
say that is with bacon. Yeah.
and that should be great, right? Don't
But
add anything to it. Keep it the same.
I think that one's still solid.
How did we agree on Dave Single?
I don't know.
But
it
I
is
didn't see that
classic.
coming.
I thought it was
Yeah.
going to be the weirdo.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be the boring one. All right, for the next category, we're going to go to the worst. So, what's the worst burger on the whole menu?
Bacon jalapeno cheeseburger triple.
Oh my gosh, that was bad.
3/4 of a pound of fresh, never frozen beef topped with pickled jalapenos. High emphasis on the pickled. Bacon that gets lost in the toppings. American cheese, tasteless fried onions, and odd cheese sauce in a jalapeno sauce.
They really should update those descriptions.
It's a whole lot of toppings that you'll regret 3 bites in. 1,260 calories.
1,260 calories, the highest calories on the menu.
I didn't mind that one.
No,
so
no.
we've broken our trend.
Okay, because all of this sounds delicious to me. Like, I love spicy stuff.
It does sound delicious because it is.
It's not though, because
No, it
there's
kind of
too
is.
much there, and I love jalapenos, but when you put like dried, like crusty old ones on there, it's not
How
good.
do you have crusty
They were
jalapenos?
How do you
good.
manage to say crusty on every fast food show we do?
It's not fresh. These were the worst, and they weren't even that spicy, and everything.
No, they're
got
never
lost.
spicy. Yeah,
and having a
the
triple
pickled jalapenos is like a clever way of saying crappy jalapenos.
Yes,
yeah.
yeah,
I mean that's
cheap
all that
ones.
means. Yeah,
You know what's worse than that, though, Kent?
What?
Remove the bacon, remove the jalapenos. It's the barbecue cheeseburger triple.
Yeah, it's not good.
So here's the thing. I'm like, oh, barbecue cheeseburger. This in every incarnation of the single, the double, and the triple.
Yeah.
I was like, barbecue cheeseburger. I get there. There's like a dollop, little dainty dollop of barbecue sauce, and that's it. And I'm like, The meat
And
is
pickles.
not. Oh yeah. Well, the meat is not that flavorful in itself. But then at least the bacon jalapeno one had bacon and jalapeno. This was like a bland pile of meat. And occasionally you get like a tang of barbecue sauce. Like, oh, there's something good in there, and then just back to bland.
Okay,
meat.
Joel. What's more bland than that one, and definitely more bland than Kent's, is the Big Bacon Classic Triple, which is the most boring one.
That one I actually tolerated more
There's
than a lot
nothing.
of other triples.
it's not good.
meat, and like Kent's has the spicy sauce, the onion straws,
doesn't work,
the
though.
jalapenos.
It doesn't work.
Do you know what they should do
And it's
on
like
the
there's
triples?
something to taste there.
They should literally put like a little sauce in between each layer.
They should.
of the burgers, because those 3 burgers together are just like this.
And putting
brick.
the onion straws there is just there
honestly-
for variety and decoration.
Well,
There's
it's
nothing
something-
good about it.
No.
No, they had some crunch. You know, it had some,
There was crunch, no
there's
taste,
some
though.
texture
You don't
or
like
something.
pickles, Kent?
Not with these burgers, no.
But listen, the
Generally,
triple,
yes.
Anything that says triple, it should just say,
Heart
is
attack.
something wrong with you? Like, what sort of
We'll get
emotional
to that.
problem do you have that
We'll get
led you
that.
to this decision? Like, that's what it should say when you order it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll jump over to the other half of the menu because they have plenty of burgers, all in triplicate, because you can go from single to triple.
And we did say when we got there, when we were doing this menu quest, we're like, do we have to do the single, double, and triple? And I'm like, I think we do.
Yeah, we
it's
did.
the experiment.
It actually helped remind me of how much I didn't like certain burgers because I tried them 3 times.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
So now we're going to move on to the best chicken sandwich.
Which is also kind of weird because Wendy's, they have their burgers where it's like bacon jalapeno burger, barbecue, and then you go to the chicken side. It's the exact same thing, but with
yeah.
a chicken patty instead of a burger.
And instead of single, double, triple, you now have home style, grilled, and spicy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I
So
think
there's
you
still
have-
3 varieties.
Was it 3 or was it 4? Because I thought there was like regular and then home. No, home style.
No, yeah.
Home style is
grilled,
now
home style,
regular.
That's right.
yes,
That's right.
yeah.
So, Joel, what was your favorite chicken sandwich?
The best chicken sandwich for me was the spicy avocado BLT sandwich. Because the grilled one and the homestyle one, I thought, I don't know, the breading didn't quite work for me. But the spicy one, the cool avocado and the cool mayo were a nice complement to the spicy
Their
breading.
avocado's pretty good.
Where it just kind of, it was a very pleasant chicken experience. So the spicy avocado BLT chicken sandwich, which is, chicken, bacon, lettuce, tomato, avocado with a spicy chicken patty in there.
Joel, I actually marked that one as one of the that one was good.
Yeah, it stood out.
Yeah, it did. It was a standout, and that was a runner, but I actually chose the home style bacon jalapeno chicken because I have a problem.
How many calories is that one, Jacob?
After eating that, yeah.
I was like, okay, I shouldn't like that. Was more like a guilty pleasure.
720 calories, Jacob.
honestly. Yeah, that's
Seems like it should be more.
only at a quarter. It does seem like it should be more.
Ugh.
All right, Ken.
I went with the traditional. In fact, it's the original
The
spicy
traditional's from
chicken
Quiznos.
sandwich, and the one you crave. It's the spicy chicken sandwich.
The one it's not a dollar menu item.
It's not.
This
This
is-
one is probably $5-6.
$4.29, I think is what it is. Yeah.
$4.29 exactly. You would know.
I have the thing right in front of me, the
He's
spreadsheet.
eaten 8 of them.
The spicy chicken sandwich is amazing. Like, it just is amazing. It's not the processed chicken. It's actually nicely breaded, spicy chicken. All the spices are in the right places. It's really basic.
It's a joke in there somewhere, Joel.
You said pile of meat. You didn't say anything before. But yeah, this one is the absolute best
Ken
chicken
hasn't had a
sandwich.
spicy chicken sandwich in a long time. if you know what I mean.
yeah. There we go.
Okay. You're right.
But let's flip it over to the other side. Worst chicken sandwich. Go, Jacob.
Okay, the most terrible chicken sandwich, and this might be cheating, but it's the value chicken sandwich. It's
The crispy chicken sandwich.
It's stupid.
It's-
it's genuinely.
I wouldn't say worst. That's middle of the road.
No, it's horrifying.
It's horrifying.
It's genuinely like, we hate you. Did you order this? We don't want you to order here again. Eat that. I mean, it's that bad.
This will teach you to be poor.
There's not even.
No.
No, seriously. It's like change your life a little bit so you can get something that tastes better.
Oh my gosh, that's no joke. It is genuinely. I don't think there was even any condiments on it. Like, it was like
Mayo.
Here is a piece of chicken. It's like dry, terrible, fluffy. There's just like some breading. They taste like nothing. It's so bad.
So I went with the grilled barbecue chicken sandwich. It was really terrible. Like, it sounds...
That one didn't work.
It sounds good, but just leave that thought unexplored.
It didn't work.
Somehow, this is where the pickles and the chicken kind of contrasted too much, and the barbecue sauce didn't really work either. You think it would be good, but no, it was actually
Do you like
quite
how these
terrible.
sandwiches, it's like, oh, this sandwich where there's pickles and this sandwich where there's not pickles, now you have to eat 2 of them.
Yeah,
You know?
precisely.
Oh, yeah, and this one has bacon, so there's another sandwich.
Yeah.
On and
See,
on.
and I actually went with the bacon jalapeno chicken. Like, it's not the home style one.
Yeah.
But the bacon jalapeno chicken was one of those ones that I felt there was too much spice, not enough taste. It was like breaded chicken breast with breaded onion straws. Just too much breading. It was heartburn on a bun is what it was. And so that one I got to the end and I'm like, I don't ever want to have that one again.
It makes sense.
All right. Next category is the best salad.
Confession.
You didn't eat any salads?
The salads were great. I love Wendy salads.
They have really great salads.
I was whelmed by most of them.
You're whelmed?
I was whelmed.
Well, everyone should be whelmed
This is
by
actually
salads.
something I discovered a few years ago, and for some reason had completely forgotten. And when I went back, I was like, that's right. They have nice salads.
Confession.
Yeah.
Most of the time, I got the salad for my wife, and I take a couple bites, and then she'd eat that, and I do whatever burger
So
I had.
you messed up because I got so sick of burgers and chicken sandwiches.
Oh,
when
so
I
much
saw salad was free on my list, I'm like, oh, good. I can eat something kind of fresh.
I didn't mess up because I made my wife happy.
Oh, yeah.
Boom.
Boom.
Okay.
Hold on, I got to drop this mic. Hold on, give me a second.
No. So I went with the Southwest avocado chicken salad.
Hey, finger boob.
Finger boop. There was actually a salad on here that was taken off the menu, which, by the way, we always give a little flack to Taco Bell for changing their menu all the time.
Yeah.
Wendy's does the same thing.
They do.
A lot of them do, but the problem is Wendy's stayed consistent most of the time, but like they kept dropping stuff that I was like, dang it, I liked that.
Yeah. So this salad is zesty and Southwesty. Mm-hmm. Everything works. I don't know. I was really surprised by this salad.
This is an explosion of flavor. Lots of lime and cumin, plenty of guacamole. I liked this more than this salad stood way above all the others.
I totally agree.
So yeah.
So
The Southwest avocado chicken salad, only 300 calories for a half-size portion.
Oh, that's pretty good. So that one for me, I was like, oh, that's a great salad. But also the chicken Caesar was good too. You know?
was.
And then the thing that's unique though is the apple pecan. No one else is doing that. It's amazing. You didn't like that one?
It's got blue cheese on it.
Oh,
Does
yeah,
it?
he hates blue cheese.
Oh my gosh.
It's really good.
I thought it was stupid bold. And I was like, good for
Stupid
you.
bold.
Good for you, Wendy's. Like, yeah, I mean, blue cheese, pecans,
It was sweet,
apples,
too, like the dressing
and
works.
and it felt like healthy, and yet it probably wasn't. But it tasted delicious. So I think the Southwest, I've had that at other places. It's familiar. It's my go-to salad. Apple pecans what surprised me.
Okay.
Okay.
So let's move to the worst salad. And this feels mean because
No.
all their salads were pretty good,
I'll tell you it doesn't feel mean because my expectations were high for the buffalo chicken salad.
which is not on the menu anymore.
They got rid of that one?
Yeah, they got
Yeah,
rid of it.
I couldn't get
Good.
that one.
It was terrible because the spicy chicken had a kick, which was good, but the buffalo ranch was just it was disappointing. It was like sour. It's I like a big salad. I like a bulky salad, but they kept like giving me things like a bag of crispy onions and buffalo croutons. A buffalo croutons packet. It's just like dumping a big pile of breadcrumbs on top of it, and it was just all over disappointing. And I was like, I love buffalo chicken.
Yeah.
This is a terrible salad.
It's the taco salad.
Taco salad.
Finger boop, boop. Oh, boom.
Why the taco salad? Why are you putting your hate on the taco salad when it's basically dumping chili on the salad?
Oh, maybe that's why.
The site
you want a
says
salad?
the site says you won't hate it if it's the only salad on the menu. 690 calories.
That's fair.
Like you dump salsa on it, and
Salsa
then you dump
and then chili.
on it.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're like, wait,
It's not a
where's
taco
my
salad.
salad?
It's soup with lettuce in it.
Yes, that's what it is. I cannot believe you didn't pick it. It's ridiculous.
I have it in another category.
You throw the sour cream on there, like it's gone. It's not good. Well, it's fine, but it's not good.
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
I cheated a little with that one. I was like, okay, this is not working. Like kind of like one like token bite. I'm like, yep, thank you, goodbye,
Babe, eat this.
You're gonna love it.
It's told that my salad is sloshing all over the place. Okay, let's jump over to the best value item. Jacob,
First of all, there's really not a bad value item because
we'll get to that.
There is. Too.
Okay, that's true. I kind of did mention.
come
that.
on.
Yeah, Junior Cheeseburger Deluxe.
Good.
I think that's probably
It's
the best
really good,
choice.
actually.
Yeah,
It's quite good.
Yeah, so that's just it's safe. It's good.
Yeah,
I like the double stack too.
Really? Double stack was disappointing to me.
I like double stack too.
Like
Yeah.
I'm used to the McDonald's double cheeseburger where it's just kind of this nice flavor to it.
What?
The double stack was bland.
No way. The patties at Wendy's are way more tasty than
Yeah,
McDonald's.
yeah.
No,
I agree.
no. See, I was actually disappointed by
What?
Wendy's.
Really?
I thought Wendy's I have my whole
No,
rough notes
these
here. And I
patties
kept
are-
saying over again like
They're
this
like
meat
head
is
and
flavorless.
head and shoulders
It's
over
flavorless
McDonald's.
meat.
I can't really eat patties at McDonald's unless it's the quarter pounder.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas Wendy's, they're all pretty consistent.
I can't stand the meat at McDonald's.
You're the one that's hating on Wendy's meat right now.
No, but that's what I was so weirded out by. Is I was like, man, if you get a big chunk of that meat, it's just bland. It's not flavorful.
See, I was fine with it.
No, see,
Well, McDonald's doesn't worry about that because they just don't give you very much.
no, they don't. And I think that's what it
2D.
is. Yeah.
So I went with the classic that just returned. It's the 6-piece spicy nuggets.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I'm
It's-
surprised, Kent.
How could you be
I
surprised?
thought you were going to pick what I picked.
Okay, what'd you pick?
Well, you talk about yours first.
I mean, it's the spicy nuggets. People have been asking for these to come back for such a long time. No matter what sauce you use here, it's so good. And it really is like it feels like a side. It doesn't feel like the entree. You could get these in place of fries. It's actually less calories too, and they taste better. So yeah, spicy nuggets.
My best value item, I can sum up in 3 letters. JBC. How did you not pick the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger?
I used it for something else.
Oh, okay. Because the thing is, I mean, it's $1.99. So my value item radar was kind of going, is it a value?
Because
it
used to be $1.
Yeah, it used to be $1. But this is what I normally get when I go there. This is comforting. This tastes like home. This is good. So, and I just had one actually on the way here. I got a Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, some chicken nuggets.
Wait,
Frosty.
you went back when you were finished with the challenge?
It's the thing I do now for these shows. I get one last hurrah, and this one I had the coupon for a free kids meal, and so with any online order, so I was like, well, order something with the value menu, and then I get a $4 kids meal for free.
I actually thought about ordering some Wendy's on the way here, and then I just felt sick.
I brought you presents.
Oh no!
No, wait.
Oh
what?
no!
Please, Jacob,
don't
Jacob,
let
this is for you.
It's kids
good.
meal
What is
toys.
it, Jacob?
SpongeBob movie.
I got that in the kids meal, and Kent,
Thank you. Why is it sticky? Does this have COVID on it?
probably, and Kent, I got you something as
Mr.
well.
Krabs.
I think you're really gonna like it.
Barbecue sauce package.
I got a toy, and he just got a barbecue sauce
Because
package.
sometimes they forget.
Kent loves barbecue sauce.
I love it so much.
I'm
But
keeping
yeah,
this
so I got a free kids
SpongeBob.
meal, and so I got the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger, and I was like, yep, this is definitely my favorite value.
Apparently,
one.
there's a SpongeBob movie. All right, next is the worst value item, Kent.
Wendy's describes this as possibly white meat, processed and seasoned, topped with a part of the lettuce you'd usually throw out, and mayo. You get the quality chicken you pay for. It's the crispy chicken sandwich. This is
fine.
the worst.
That is middle of the road.
No, middle of the road that's been run over. Like, this is like
Middle of the road that was left out there for a few days.
It's kind of like they're making all their like expensive chicken patties. They're like, oh, this is actually chicken, and they're like, yeah, but some of it fell on the floor. Should we just put it in the blender and then kind of put it in a shape?
No.
It's a crispy chicken sandwich.
It's not worse than my pick.
Okay, what's your pick?
It was shocking.
Breakfast burrito. That
I
value
disagree.
breakfast burrito. It was small, and like remember when we got
How much is that thing?
Was it Taco Bell's?
It's like $1.19.
breakfast
Yeah,
burrito.
like, I'm not
No,
offended
it was
when it's
Burger
a
King's.
buck.
Burger King's breakfast burrito. We were all kind of like, wow, that was actually pretty
Surprisingly
good.
good.
The breakfast burrito is $1.39, and it's just small and pathetic with tasteless eggs and sausage in it. And it comes with this little salsa packet that kind of helps, but I was just kind of like,
Yeah, you need that salsa packet.
I was like, this is not a breakfast.
It just tastes like the McDonald's one to me. Like it's just.
But it's not as good as the Burger King one. So that was my
strangely,
worst.
yes.
I really wanted to just say crispy chicken sandwich again, but then I would be duplicating. So the correct answer is the 4-piece nuggets plain.
No, they're still
Listen,
They're fluff.
milk toast.
They're-
What's
That's
going on
middle of the
here?
road
They're
again.
dumb. So spicy ones, yeah, they're good. They might even be the best.
They
The
are.
plain ones, no, they're stupid. I eat a couple of those and I'm like,
No.
what is this?
No.
What is this hot garbage?
They're middle of the road
it's
again.
not
Yeah, they're
hot.
middle of the road. They're chicken
fluff.
nuggets.
No.
Those are the things I eat, and I'm like, did I eat anything?
I can't even tell you how many times like I've ordered that and then I'm like, I don't even want to finish it.
Like they're still in the bag. You're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly. Like, oh, there's 4 of them.
Keep them there with the 400 napkins they gave you.
I had 2, so I just left the other 2. It just wasn't worth the effort.
Yeah.
to put your hand inside the bag
Yeah, it's like,
and dip them.
I don't want to have to chew on that crap. Nah, I'm done.
Yeah.
All right, our next category is best side. Joel, what do you got?
I had to go with the Baconator fries.
Finger boop.
Yeah. So this is just more than just. I was expecting melted cheese and bacon on fries, but then they put that cheese sauce on there as well.
Doesn't it? Okay, there are 20 ingredients in the cheese sauce, by
It
the way.
takes
Doesn't it kind of put you off a little bit? 20.
It kicks it up to the next level of heart disease and awesomeness.
There's a fine line between those.
I honestly went, yeah, I've had bacon cheese fries before, and then I ate these, and I was like, well, those are good.
Were you confused that they had like 2 strips of actual crispy bacon on top? Is that what you got?
No, I got crumbles.
Oh, it was crumbles. Mine was 2 strips of bacon.
They got
so
lazy.
I crumbled it myself. I was actually
Yeah.
okay with it
Mine was
because
full strips.
It felt like an actual meal, not like they were just throwing bacon bits on top. But yeah, I actually, so you can get this with jalapenos on top too, and it's not as good because it just tastes too like sour. I don't
Yeah.
know what it is, but you're
Throws
right.
off the ratio.
The Baconator fries were great.
They're good. All right, Jacob, your best side.
You know, those didn't really stand out to me. I was just
No?
like, yeah.
By the way, 470 calories.
Oy.
Yeah.
Per fry.
You guys actually made a mistake, though, because the best side is the baked potato. Any of them. It's amazing that they do this. It's genuinely like
They do have the guts to
I'm like,
serve baked potatoes.
Thank you, Wendy's. Like,
What is this, Russia?
I honestly respect Wendy's more.
potato.
When I eat one of the potatoes, I'm like, I'm actually eating something real. Like that, it feels like
all real.
it's like home and nourishing or something
okay,
somehow.
hold on.
And I'm like, oh, butter, sour cream, and
I'm
get some
gonna
salt
get
and pepper on this.
Buttery spread is what it's called. It's not butter.
I took it home and put real butter on it.
You know where I go when I want a baked potato?
Wendy's. Yeah, I know it's so random, isn't it?
And it's like
But
the runt of the
it's
potato
tasty.
litter because it's always the smallest baked
Oh, yeah,
potato,
yeah.
and you can still taste the dirt on the outside. No one's really scrubbed it well enough.
Well, that's fine.
That helps,
That's how you know
helps
it's
build
real.
immunity.
Yeah.
No, they do cook them like they're thoroughly cooked.
Yeah.
they've
No.
been baking for a long time in water.
This is honestly like award winner for Wendy's. Good job doing something. Nobody else does this. It's
Good job. Welcome, Wendy's. Good job on potato.
That's great.
Oh man. Okay. Worst side, Jacob. What's your worst side? If the baked potato is your best, what's your worst?
The apple slices.
Now, the apple slices were one where, I mean, they mostly come with the kids' meal.
Yeah.
But I will say their apple slices are much better than McDonald's apple slices.
There's no good apple slices.
But these
when you
actually
put them in
tasted like apples.
You put them in a bag and it's all
Right.
weird.
The McDonald's ones taste like potatoes. So Jacob would like them.
You're eating apple. That might be true. You're eating apples that were cut like 4 weeks ago.
It's
you
true.
know?
Yeah, they're
And-
full of
They were probably
preservatives.
frozen, honestly. Their
At some
patties aren't,
point,
but
yeah.
their apples are.
yeah.
So I'll describe mine. It's the satisfying simplicity of good, honest, hot, fluffy baked potato perfection. Ingredients. Potato. That's actually on the site.
How
Ingredients
dare
potato.
you.
The plain baked potato
That makes it better.
is a travesty.
Oh my gosh!
You look at the menu
You
and
like
you're
the
like,
thing that has 20 ingredients and a sauce.
Okay.
and you're like a potato. They went all natural on this. It's the worst.
you know, I'm going organic. I'm going to go to Wendy's and get a potato.
Oh, it's
You're wrong.
beautiful.
Okay, how
You're
am I wrong?
Because the plain baked potato, right?
It's a miracle.
It comes with like packets of sour cream and all
think
that,
it-
right?
No, you have to order that. That's special.
Angels came to Dave and
You
said
have to
you
get
should include
chives and
potatoes.
No,
everything.
so here's the thing. I picked the chive and sour cream
Okay,
baked
yep,
potato.
yes, that's it.
Because it comes with buttery spread. It can't legally say butter.
My gosh, what is wrong with you
But
guys? The
here's the thing.
potatoes are
The
amazing.
plain baked potato.
They're potatoes, Jake. They're potatoes.
I know,
at a fast
Kent,
food place.
Kent, the plain baked potato I got came with 2 buttery spreads and 3 sour cream packets. And it was 20
That's
cents
even
cheaper.
better.
It was 20 cents cheaper than this chive and sour cream. Why would you get chive and sour cream if you're gonna get sour cream with the plain baked potato?
Wow.
And so it was like both those potatoes were in my mind, but I'm like, this one's cheaper, and I got basically the same experience.
Maybe with all that sour cream, you could drown out the fact that you're eating a plain baked potato.
Oh, I'm sorry, you don't like home cooked meals.
from Wendy's.
home cooked.
It's like Dave Thomas is in the back cooking these potatoes
Oh,
for
here's
you.
a fresh vegetable.
My
that's
mother
been
has
baked.
made potato for you.
You guys are making fun of the freshest thing they make.
It's not fresh.
It's
It's
not.
a potato
These
that's
things are
been
sitting.
baked.
Jacob, these are sitting in lukewarm water for days before they serve them to you.
They're very smart.
This
about
isn't
that.
like Five Guys where they tell you what part of Idaho your potatoes were from.
Maybe it is.
This is like Ireland from
these are
10
lab,
years ago.
Jacob, these are lab grown potatoes, so I'm pretty sure.
That could be true, actually.
But
Still
I
delicious.
actually, here's the thing. I say worse, but still, I did enjoy most of the potatoes because of the toppings on it. Did you guys get the cheese one, by the way?
Yeah.
They do not skimp on the cheese
They
on the
don't.
cheese baked potato.
No, it's actually-
there was
it
a
works.
crazy amount of
because
cheese.
it's covered in fast food type food.
You guys have a problem.
Many.
Best dessert.
All right.
If you say anything but the chocolate frosty, I'm slapping you both in the face.
The vanilla frosty cookie sundae.
Boom. Finger boop.
No. No, you guys are wrong.
No.
The cookies get in the way, and vanilla frosty.
No, I'll tell you what.
Are you kidding me?
Perfect balance.
Vanilla frosty topped with chocolate chunk cookie bites and Ghirardelli chocolate sauce. And it is actually, I like the chocolate frosty more than vanilla, but it is the chocolate sauce that complements the vanilla ice cream, I say, quote unquote. 380 calories. And the cookies, they're a little bit crunchy. They're a little bit too hard for my liking, but I like this more
They
than
got in the way.
original
That's what I'm saying. The
Frosty.
cookies got in the way. Like I was like, ooh, cookies on
No,
top
but
of
it
a
adds
sundae?
variety to the bite.
I could not believe how good it was.
Yeah.
It was
I thought it
good.
was
Would you
going to
like
be
chocolate or
stupid.
vanilla?
Vanilla.
I like vanilla as well.
It was good, but it does not beat the chocolate frosty. That's the reason I go to Wendy's.
Did
is
you know the
chocolate
Frosties
frosty.
have actually gone downhill?
No,
like year
I had
after
one on the
year?
way in here, and they're delicious.
No, they're delicious, but they've
Hands
gone
down.
downhill.
And I love it because it's not too like the thing is they actually do mix vanilla and chocolate together. That's what the frosty is. It's a combination of chocolate and vanilla. And then I don't know what they put in it,
usually
but
how that works.
they put in I don't know quality maybe, but it's an ingredient in there.
There, we figured it out. That's where the quality is.
It's soft. I don't know how to say it. Then it's soft chocolate, and I love it. Every time I go to Wendy's, I want a
They
chocolate.
actually put that cheese sauce, that Swiss cheese sauce you like so much.
That's also
Mix
good.
that in.
But
Yeah.
my kids, when they ordered, I got a free kids meal. I'd give it to one of my kids, and I rotated around all of them. It took me forever. But they kept ordering the vanilla frosty, and eventually I stopped giving them the option. I'm like, no, you're just getting the chocolate frosty.
Wait, they
That's what
like
you're
the
getting.
vanilla one
How
more?
dare you.
I'd say chocolate or vanilla. They're like, oh, vanilla, and they hadn't tried the other one, and so then I just started going, no, let's go chocolate, and you'll see how good it is because it is delicious.
Dad, I wanted vanilla.
You guys like the vanilla frosty better than the chocolate?
You'll eat the
frosty?
chocolate and
No,
you'll love it.
If I
Communists?
if I get a plain frosty, I will get the chocolate. But with this cookie one, vanilla.
Fair enough, but
Yes.
I admit that I declare the chocolate frosty to be the best dessert.
Okay, so that's what you're saying.
You can be wrong. That's fine.
So Joel, what is the worst dessert?
The double chocolate chip cookie.
Hey, Joel.
Yeah.
Finger boop.
So the other cookies are biggish. This one's like a skimpy little baby cookie, and it's grainy, and
It does not taste good.
it doesn't taste like
It's not
chocolate.
super great.
No.
It's kind of disappointing. Like, not really disappointing, because I was like, oh, cookie, fun. And then it was just...
I
no
broke
good.
off a piece of that one, and I was like, what has happened? Like,
Yeah.
how did you screw up
They
a
messed
cookie?
up double chocolate chip.
Yeah, how do you even do that?
So mine was made with whole oats, sweet blueberries, and tart cranberries. But you're sure there's hidden raisins in there somewhere. It's the oatmeal bar.
Is that a dessert?
Yeah, they have it on the
Isn't it the
dessert
breakfast
menu.
It's in the bakery, but...
Yeah, the bakery. So yeah, I mean, it's like if I was going to go hiking, but I wanted a lot of sugar and not a healthy oatmeal bar, I would get this. And then I'd get a baked potato as well because I want everything organic, apparently. Why would they ever have an oatmeal bar?
one bar and a potato in the other bar. I'm working out.
Yeah. So that's
Carb loading.
my least favorite dessert from their bakery.
All right. What sounds the worst but tastes the best in relation to how it sounds?
For how it sounds, it's the home style bacon jalapeno chicken burger sandwich, whatever. It's
Really?
too many words. It's too many words. Home style bacon jalapeno chicken. It's like blah, 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 sandwich.
Just because the way it sounds, that's what you're saying.
That's the whole thing.
Okay.
See, I have the same argument as Jake. Too many words for this. It's the Grilled Asiago Ranch Club.
That's a good one.
I waited on this one. I was like, I don't really want to try it like Asiago. Like it could be
It's actually just middle
hit or
of the road.
miss, but it really did work for me. So you have like sizzling grilled chicken breast, smoked bacon, Asiago cheese, creamy ranch sauce, lettuce, toasted bun. It all worked for me. I thought it was delicious.
See, and I chose one, the Son of Baconator.
Wait, that name doesn't sound appetizing?
Well, because first of all, it's kind of stupid, Son of Baconator.
Yeah.
Secondly, because it sounds like a little baby sandwich. But I actually like the Son of Baconator more than the regular Baconator.
Agreed.
I think the meat to other ratio is on par with the Son of Baconator. The Baconator, I felt like it was too much meat or something like that. It just kind of tasted like a block of meat. And it didn't look anything like the picture. Son of Baconator hit my expectations right in the head, and I was quite pleased with it.
All right, the next one is going to be the guilty pleasure.
We're going to take a trip to the JBC. This is the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger.
How is that a guilty pleasure?
Because I could get
this
this.
is a little.
I could get
Did
this.
you get 6 of them?
Yeah, I could get this every day and still be fine.
If you ate 6 of them at once, it's a guilty pleasure.
Okay.
Otherwise, you're getting a value menu. This is an economic choice.
I feel
And
like
it's
Also
probably
less
low in calories,
calories.
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I should be ashamed though because like it shouldn't be as good as it is, but I really do
380
appreciate it.
calories. That's not too bad.
It's bad if you eat 2
Or 6.
or 6.
Top it off with potato.
But this is the one thing that I would
That would
still
make it better.
I would still go to Wendy's today and still get a JBC and feel just fine about it.
Understandable.
Do people really call it a JBC?
Yes, they do.
Man, because this is the first time I've heard it. And
At least
you guys
I
are
did-
like doing
look-
it like it's a thing.
I did in 1998 and I feel like it's still a thing.
I'm going to get the JBC. I'm cool. I know the acronyms about Wendy's.
Take it easy.
My guilty pleasure is the Big Bacon Classic Double. 870 calories. Out of the thing is, out of all the double meat ones I ate, that was probably the least egregious. But they put enough sauce on it to keep the taste from getting too bland. And unlike the regular, I like the single more than the Big Bacon Classic.
Yeah.
But I like the double Big Bacon Classic Double more than the Dave's Double. I don't know why the bacon suddenly on there comes into play.
Changes
but
things.
Yeah, 870 calories. Not really what I
Changes
should
things
eat,
again.
but
Yeah.
it's good.
I'm pretty close. Big Bacon Classic. The double?
Yeah,
That's crazy
You
stuff.
hated on that one before.
It's crazy stuff.
It's good stuff. If I had to go for a guilty pleasure, I'm not saying I'm ordering that one.
All right, Joel, what was your biggest surprise?
The taco salad. because
Wait,
I
'cause
didn't.
you thought it would be
supposed
good.
to be good.
I
isn't
thought
it?
it was going to be a taco salad.
Yeah.
and then I get there. This thing should have come with instructions. It came.
You do need
No,
instructions.
listen,
Here
listen.
are packages. Pour
Listen,
them.
It's like you have to assemble it yourself, and so it comes with a bowl of salad, a bag of chips, a cup of salsa, a
true.
bowl of chili, a sour cream packet, some Southwest Ranch dressing.
Is there 2 bags for this one when they give it to you at the drive-thru? I feel like
Yeah,
there's
it feels
2
like it,
bags
yeah.
for the
Yeah.
prep work.
But like you put it in there, and then you put it all together, and like I
Wait,
just want
did you get the IKEA instructions to put this together?
I should
because
have.
I did.
because it was just weird how it was like. Okay, so you got the salsa, which is a liquid, chili liquid, sour cream's liquidy, Southwest Ranch was liquidy. Like I said, this is soup with lettuce.
Well, it was terrible.
It was surprising because I expected taco salad, and I got a bowl of chili with
So
lettuce
you
in
were
it.
unpleasantly surprised by this,
Yeah.
or your wife was when you made her eat.
No,
this.
I ate this one because it was,
Okay.
I was like, oh yeah, taco salad, I got this. I ate a
If
couple
you
of salads on
wanted
my
it,
own.
you ate it.
Yeah, I let her try it. I think she used a spoon.
You said that was your worst salad too, right?
No,
what
we
did-
salad buffalo chicken.
Oh,
the flavor
buffalo
was terrible.
chicken.
So Jake, what's your biggest surprise?
Biggest surprise was the vanilla frosty. Never in my life had I had the vanilla frosty because I always just obviously you get the chocolate frosty.
It's the best one.
It's because you went with Joel and he didn't give you a choice.
He wouldn't let me. I'm like, Dad,
No,
please.
in Russia we only have chocolate frosty and potato.
Dip your baked potato.
So vanilla.
no.
We should try that.
Don't.
we should try that.
Wait, okay,
now we
can I
figured
just
it
say
out.
the whole? I put it in my song, but the whole dipping your fries in a frosty. Blah.
It's a thing.
Like, why don't they just sell a combo of fries and a frosty?
I don't.
It makes sense.
I don't like dipping my fries in frosties.
What? You really don't?
No, well, here's the thing. I remember someone said, you got to try it. You got to try it. It's so fresh. They didn't say that. But they said, you got to try it. And I tried it, and it was like, oh, I'm eating a fry with some ice cream on it. There was no blending of flavors there.
It's not ice cream. Their frosty is basically a condiment. It's so liquidy.
I was going to say, I'll dip it in any sauce, but I put it in
Have
the
you tried
frosty.
fingers?
Yeah.
I hear that's great.
Yeah.
You just
7
pluck them
fingers.
right out of the chili. You dip them in the ice cream.
Oh, man.
That's so good.
So, yeah, sorry, Jacob, you were saying.
Oh, vanilla frosty is delicious. I had no idea. I'm like, I'm going to get this again. In like 2 years when I'm ready to eat Wendy's again, I'm going to come and get the vanilla frosty because I ate the whole thing. I'm like, oh, this is nice. I had
I'm
no
not
idea.
saying it's bad.
I hate vanilla ice
Yeah.
cream usually.
I like the vanilla frosty, but it's not the chocolate
Jake, do you like their
frosty.
fries? We haven't really talked about the fries that much.
It's medium. No, they're fine. If they're hot, then yeah, they're okay. You know, Kent trying to convince me that the Wendy's that he had bought the night before was still good. And I can tell you this. It's going to be the last time I'm eating fries that Kent left in his car all night.
Well, you should have dipped them in something. Even if they're cold, they still work dip.
Maybe if they're cold, they're better in frosties.
Oh,
Actually, well, they get cold anyway, so it doesn't even matter.
what do you have in the car right now, Kent? Maybe I can try something.
A lot.
Okay, let's get a frosty.
But it's old. Anyway, so my biggest surprise was the apple pecan chicken salad. It is that good.
That was
No.
up there for me too.
I know you hate blue cheese, but like get over it real quick. Like it's tasty.
No.
Did your wife like
Get over
it?
tomatoes real quick the next time we order pizza.
No,
And mushrooms.
And mushrooms and olives.
I never want to.
Let's get over it real quick.
I tried it. I did try it. I tried a full bite of the apple pecan with the blue cheese, but no.
It's tasty. It's sweet.
it was bold. I loved it. Beautiful. Thank you, Wendy's. I'll be back.
All right, guys.
For you and the potato.
Let's just enter into the why does this
And vanilla
exist
frosty.
category. Why does this exist? Jacob, why does this exist?
The Big Bacon Classic Triple. Honestly, why does the triple exist? It's just an embarrassment. And I guess they do the quad as well. That has been a thing.
It's an off-menu thing, I
Yeah,
think, but I was like,
yeah.
I don't want to include
I've
that.
seen them advertise it before, but it's been a few years. I mean, it's like even the triple. It's like there's not a person on earth that needs that. Like there's no way to justify it. It's not natural. Stop.
Jacob, I'm going to agree with you because I said the triple anything.
yeah,
Yeah.
you're right.
Did you say that, Kent?
No, I didn't. But you're right.
I said the triple anything because almost every single one of the triples I ate, I was just like, why? Why do people have this?
So I'm going to jump over to the breakfast menu because they have a lot of weird things. Like the seasoned potatoes are meant to be a breakfast item, and they're really just potato
They're just
lugs.
potatoes, yeah.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, they're French fries,
They're
yeah.
seasoned potatoes.
They taste like curly fries.
yeah, they kind of do.
Yeah. Arby's curly fries.
But I went with the breakfast baconator. That is the one that I don't even
Why
know
does that
why.
exist?
Yeah, why does it exist? Because it
'Cause
seems
it's
like
good.
It's not.
It's sort of the flag bearer, you know.
It seems like Wendy's was like, okay, we're starting breakfast again. We already have sandwiches like everyone else. What can we do that's different? We've got a thing called the Baconator, the son of Baconator. Turn it into a breakfast thing. And it was just too much. I don't want to start my day feeling like garbage. And when I eat that full
Shouldn't
thing,
look in the mirror then. I run Twitter's account. I have Wendy's Twitter account. I run
I'm
it
so
now.
offended. but they're nice too sometimes.
I like how you don't want to start your day feeling like garbage, but you're okay feeling like garbage at lunch.
No, at lunch.
By lunch, I'm cool with it. I
lunch-
can feel like trash then.
It's like this
It's just the
introspective
afternoon.
thing, and I'm like, oh, by 1:30, I'm gonna feel
Then you're like,
awful.
it's time for a triple, anything.
But yeah, that would be my. Why does that exist?
Yeah.
Next one's pretty simple. Breakfast menu or regular menu.
Now, in a lot of our other fast food shows, we've chosen breakfast.
Because they were kind of known for their breakfast, except for Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Because they were brand new to the scene. And Wendy's has
are too.
unsuccessfully tried breakfast a couple times, and they're doing it again.
In fact, I was pretty mad at Wendy's because when we started this challenge, they did not have breakfast announced yet.
Yeah.
And then like a weekend, they're like, hey, we have breakfast. And
So
I'm
then
like,
the spreadsheet
there's
went
like a
bloop.
dozen more things.
Which, by the way, if you're a patron, you'll be able to see this spreadsheet that we're talking about with all the menu items in there. So you could take part in this challenge yourself,
Yeah.
even though you shouldn't.
Oh,
Yeah. But I went with the regular menu. The regular menu is way, way better. I got a little tired of the breakfast.
I got to go with the regular as well. I think the breakfast is a good offering, but I don't go there for breakfast.
same here, fellas.
Okay.
Although I was impressed. Breakfast was tasty. But yeah, I mean,
Okay. So what's overrated on the menu?
The chili. I have to say, the
is it
chili's
even
overrated.
rated, Joel?
No, the thing is, people keep saying, like I remember years ago.
Are you talking to Jake saying like, oh, how fresh it is?
No, but
Okay.
years ago, I remember
it is kind of cool they do chili.
This is. I remember me and my girlfriend at the time were like, we were going to do a copycat recipe of something. We were looking in the book, and she was like, "Oh, Wendy's chili," and like, there's a big section in the copycat book for Wendy's chili of how to make it.
They just break up like a...
Basically, it's a can
regular
of tomato
patty.
sauce and then kidney beans, and that's it.
Yeah.
I'm not saying the Wendy's chili is bad. Please don't read this as saying it's
There's
bad.
tons of meat in there.
Wait, did you add a finger or not?
You dip a little finger in just for flavor, then you pull it out.
Okay, phew.
You don't leave it in there too long, otherwise it gets a whole, cuticle taste to it. No, but I've
into
never,
the cuticle
I've never
taste.
been a big fan of the chili there. I think it's too tomatoey. But it's not to say it's bad. It's just not good. I don't really crave it on its own. I think a lot of people are like, Wendy's chili, and it's been on the menu forever. And they put it on everything. Like they have a baked potato with on it, a salad with it on it.
Yeah.
This is their kind of like, aha, our chili is a wonderful side. And Jacob's over there saying, no, it's the potato.
The potato is the best side.
But I say Wendy's chili is overrated.
Okay, because it's been on the menu forever.
And it probably will continue to be because it's where they dump all their leftover meat.
Mine it had tons of meat in the chili I got during this last round, and it was
Good
just a
chunks of
patty.
meat.
Yeah, it was just a patty that had been broken up, is all it looked like, and so yeah, I was impressed by how much meat was in there. I mean, it's not like it's amazing chili, but
Okay, but don't base your testimony over Wendy's chili. It's overrated.
Like the potato.
If I had one
It's cool, it's there.
potato and one cup of chili.
Okay, so I do have this one duplicate. My overrated item is also the best burger,
The Dave Single?
the Dave Single, because
Overrated? Wait, how can it be the best and overrated?
Yeah.
this is what I'm going to explain.
You're a crazy person.
It's still not that great. Like it's good, but it's not like, holy cow, I have to go to Wendy's to get this thing. It's like, that's a good burger when I'm there.
But- so what
like,
you're-
I like that burger
What you're
when I'm
saying,
there.
Jacob, what you're saying is the Wendy's menu in general is overrated.
That's exactly what I'm
Because
saying.
for the potato.
even the burger that you like most, do you think it's overrated?
Yes, that's exactly right. The
That's-
burger,
it's a very Jacob thing to say.
Yeah.
whatever. It was brilliant. So
We missed you.
Sometimes.
yeah. Whole menu. I mean, honestly, let's be real. We're at the end of the list. It's like the very best thing is still not really like.
But you don't like any fast food burgers.
No, I do.
Out of Burger King, McDonald's, and Wendy's, where are you putting Wendy's at?
Probably the top of those, actually.
So the top of the fast food burgers is underrated, is overrated.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Just put the things in perspective here.
But would you rather have a Whopper or a Baconator?
Oh,
A Whopper.
probably a Whopper. Yeah.
By far.
So
a
I put the
Whopper.
most overrated thing is the Baconator. It's called Baconator.
Yeah.
First off, that's
Yeah.
so stupid.
They're just
And
trying too hard.
So many of their burgers already have like many slices of bacon. The thing they did with this one, there's 6 slices of bacon.
Yeah.
And they do bacon pretty good. I would say the bacon for Wendy's is the best quality bacon.
I actually
you
got a
can
lot
find.
of hard bacon.
Oh, you did?
The Big Bacon Classic was marred by the fact that
I'd almost
crunched-
rather have the crunchy bacon than the soggy McDonald's bacon, though.
I don't know. It was like eating glass at one point.
Oh, that's
it
not
threw
good.
It threw off the texture.
Okay, but yeah, the Baconator, it's 920 calories. This is something they've kept on the menu for far too long because of the gimmick and the name.
It is gimmicky.
Pointless.
I had that as my overrated until I remembered the chili. Like
Yeah.
I had that listed, and then because it was
the immortal chili.
the Baconator. I was like, ooh, Baconator, and I ate it. I'm like, this is kind of just tasteless.
If you hate gimmicks, you know what you would like? The baked potato. Really clean. It's really simple.
It is the anti-gimmick.
Transparent.
It's just like,
And also a baked potato.
this took up a full line on our menu, and we're sticking to it.
Yeah, yeah.
Look, mother, I have made friend of potato. I put eyes on it in the eyes of the potato.
I want you to dip that thing in vanilla frosty.
I will. I'll send you a picture.
Please. And now we're going to go with our underrated. What was, Jacob, if everything on the menu is overrated, what's underrated?
You better not say a burger, because that's going to...
It's not this one. This one really surprised me. It was the grilled chicken sandwich. Just the regular grilled chicken sandwich. Has honey mustard on there. It's not trying too hard. There's nothing needy about it. It was just really tasty.
Yeah,
and
it's
I
good.
was like, I'm surprised this hasn't come up at all. Like I was going through because I was just eating quarters, and I was really sad I could only eat a quarter. And then so I went back and had like another bite of like the second half. I was like, no, I got to stop. But that was tasty.
Okay. So I went with something that has now been taken off the menu. It's the spicy chicken wrap. So
Yeah.
their chicken wraps were around for about a 10-year period.
I had that. That's actually a really
And
good.
are they gone or are they just pandemic gone?
They're not on the menu.
Yeah.
So I thought they were just pandemic gone for
But
some reason.
They had like black lines over it on my drive-thru.
Yeah, when you go through drive-thru, it's just black lines. Like it seems temporary, but on the website, off the menu entirely.
Yeah.
And I love this thing. This was one of my go-tos.
It's like they took spicy chicken nuggets and put them inside a tortilla.
but they're strips
With a rich
instead.
ranch sauce.
but it
on
feels healthy. It feels
No,
healthier.
they're actually chicken
Healthier.
strips, though.
like balanced.
No, they're
Yeah.
good. They're good.
And they're still cheap. They're on the value-ish
Really
menu.
cheap. Yeah.
And I actually can't. You'll be pleased with my pick. I chose the spicy chicken sandwich.
Nice.
Because I feel like this is one where it's not on the value menu. So people will be like, oh, it's an expensive burger. They're like, oh, if I'm going to get that $4 burger, I might as well get the $6 burger with the jalapenos and the bacon and the cheese and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And I feel like this is a good sandwich, a good solid spicy chicken sandwich with a nice cool layer of mayo on it to help kind of, that balances out the spice. But people skip over it for the fancier stuff, but you shouldn't.
They shouldn't.
You should eat the spicy chicken sandwich.
All right, last category here. What is your go-to item when you just want to order? What's the most regular thing you get?
I'm a cheapskate. I don't know if you guys knew this, and so I'm going to stay on the value menu.
Okay.
So I'm going with the JBC. If you're cool, you can say JBC. And I also
No
do
one's that cool.
the spicy nugs, and then the fries and the frosty.
You can also say nugs.
Oh my gosh, we didn't even talk about that.
What?
The third most retweeted tweet in the history of Twitter is Wendy's related.
Oh, what is it?
That's the whole. So back in April of 2017, a guy named Carter Wilkinson, wrote Wendy's and said, "Hey, how many retweets for a year free of chicken nuggets?" They replied 18 million. And so then he took a screenshot of that, tweeted it out, and said, "Help me, please. A man needs his nugs." As of this recording, it has 3.4 million retweets and 966,000 likes. And he did it up, even though he didn't get 18 million, they gave him his year's worth of free nuggets.
Oh, great.
But it is the number 3 most retweeted tweet of all time is a guy saying, "A man needs his nugs."
A man does need his nugs.
So, Ken, I understand why that's your regular go-to order.
That's awesome.
But yeah, then I'd cap this all off with fries and a frosty. And Joel, it would be a chocolate frosty.
Thank you.
So Joel, what's your go-to?
My go-to, it actually is going to be the junior bacon cheeseburger. And then I actually would I alternate between like the nuggets and the crispy chicken sandwich. I know you guys hated on it, but I like having a chicken sandwich and then a burger and then a frosty.
Well, at least you
that's
tried other things, so you know better.
It's a
now.
good combination, but like actually the JBC and the frosty are pretty common. It's the nuggets and the chicken sandwich that rotate in and out.
Gotcha.
That's my usual.
But still value menu.
But it is value menu. But I will say this challenge opened my eyes beyond the value menu.
Just never go for triple.
No.
My go-to item, obviously, you take the baked potato and then you dip it in the vanilla frosty. It's amazing. You've never had it.
Please, may I have potato?
So actually, Kent, one of my go-tos before they took it away was the spicy chicken wrap.
Yeah.
Like that was an easy go-to because I
They had
did
the grilled one too, which wasn't as good.
No, it was definitely with spicy. Now go-to is Dave Stingle chocolate frosty. Like that's pretty much the
It's only like 1,000 calories.
That's all.
It's stupid, isn't it?
Okay, so we got our go-tos, but I do feel like even though we've talked about our least favorite and favorite, let's give our bottom 5, top 5. So I'm going to start on this one. So worst 5 through 1. So number 1 is my least favorite. Number 5 is the crispy chicken sandwich. Number 4 is the baked potato. Number 3
How
is
dare you, sir?
bacon jalapeno triple cheeseburger. Number 2 is the chili. Number 1 is the honey butter chicken biscuit. It's a new one, but man, I hated
It's
it.
probably not going to be around long.
It won't.
Okay. My 5 worst, number 5 was actually the maple bacon chicken croissant. I thought it was just very sticky, and the maple with the honey butter, it didn't taste good.
Yeah.
So that was my number 5. Number 4 is actually peach lemonade because I don't
we didn't
like.
talk about the lemonades.
They have all the different lemonades.
Some
on
of the
there.
lemonades were good.
They were. And I actually had those for breakfast a lot of times because I got them in the breakfast.
they're
So wait,
sugary.
you
they
didn't
are.
like the peach, huh? Yeah,
Well,
no, that was the problem, was the sugar.
Full confession, though, I don't like peach flavoring.
Oh, see, I love peach lemonade, but when I got it, they hadn't mixed it, and so the bottom half was peach and the top was the lemonade.
Oh.
And so when I sucked it through, it tasted like a Jamba Juice smoothie that was just full peach.
And it's so sugary.
It's so sugary.
Well, the
is.
reason I got it in the breakfast because it was in the breakfast combo, and I'm like, okay, lemonade is the closest thing. I already got the orange juice, so I
much
got to
sugar.
try the other thing. Oh, it's
Yeah.
just way too much sugar.
Yeah.
My number 3 is actually the apple pecan chicken salad.
Crazy
because it has blue cheese on it. If you remove the blue cheese, it's okay.
Hey, you can.
Also, I think the cuts of chicken were way too big. We had to like cut those down. They basically just lumped a big old chicken breast on there, and we had to cut it up ourselves. But yeah,
Like a restaurant.
Blue cheese, no good. Number 2, I've already talked about it, buffalo chicken salad, and the number 1 was the oatmeal bar. I really did not like that oatmeal bar.
You guys were really hating
hated
on that oatmeal bar. It was like so like it's just an oatmeal
Oh,
bar.
it was bitter.
I was really worried about every bite trying to find a raisin in there.
I think it's a one big
shouldn't
raisin.
try
is
to
what
find
is.
it. Yeah.
Try to avoid it. So, Jacob, what about you? What's your least favorite?
Bottom 5, and yeah, I actually didn't put these in a terrific order. I think it's about right. 5, triple anything. Stop it, please stop it. Number 4, apple bites. Number 3, double chocolate chip cookie, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Number 2, the value chicken sandwich, crispy chicken sandwich.
That's fine. I like it.
I mean, it's like it's great for throwing out of your window. And then number 1,
Or throwing in the car behind you if you're at a Taco Bell, right, Jacob?
that's right. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Number 1, taco salad.
Yeah.
See, the flavor was fine. It was just weird.
It was just weird. So what
All right.
definitely doesn't belong there is the freaking amazing baked potato. I've actually petitioned they rename it that. Freaking amazing
I don't
baked
think they're
potato.
over- Oh, fun fact. I'm actually on the, I don't know what they call it, but the Wendy's survey committee or whatever it is. Because you sign up for their thing and they'll send you surveys and ask things. So all the time they'll email and be like, what would you name this item? And what would you call this item? And would you be okay if we got rid of this item?
Now you know what to say.
And I have all these, I have non-disclosure. I can't talk about it. But it's like they send me these emails, and a lot of times I get kind of insight of what's going to be leaving the menu and what's going to stay. And it's kind of cool not kind of cool. It's kind of funny to me to be like, oh, wow, they're really getting rid of that? Okay. So,
Okay. Start with potatoes. So my 5 favorite are, starting with number 5, the Southwest avocado chicken salad. I quite liked it.
that was good.
Number 4 is the strawberry lemonade. This is the lemonade I prefer.
That was good.
Out of all of
That
them.
was tasty.
Junior bacon cheeseburger. Number 2, spicy chicken nuggets. And number 1, the spicy chicken sandwich. They do chicken
you
right.
definitely have a type.
I do.
Yeah.
I have a Wendy's type.
Yeah.
A man needs his
That's not
nugs.
it.
His spice. My number 5 was actually the breakfast Baconator. I think I would go back to try that sandwich, not on a regular basis, just when I really want to feel like garbage in the morning.
Not look like it.
Number 4.
So
Thank you.
mean.
Number 4 is the Baconator fries. I was really impressed by that. Number 3 is the Junior Bacon Cheeseburger. Number 2 is the Chocolate Frosty. And the number 1 is the Dave Single. I've really grown to like that one.
Yeah.
It's like when I go to Burger King, I want a Whopper. That's what I want there. And when I go to Wendy's from now on, I'll probably want a Dave Single. But I'll probably still order something from the value member because I'm cheap.
Yes.
You know, it's like, I think Kit mentioned this earlier. It's like the chocolate frosty used to be like a revelation. And now it's like, this kind of reminds
Still
me of
good.
that.
I actually gave one Christmas, I gave everyone those little tags that you get a free Frosty with every purchase. And I was like, I hope you're using it because it's so good.
It's not that good anymore. Maybe I've just gotten older and bitter. Number 5,
I like the oatmeal bar.
maybe. It's so weird you guys hate on that. Number
It's
5.
an oatmeal bar.
It's just so
from
boring.
Wendy's.
It's like
It's not boring. It's bitter.
It's like making fun of like a box of tissues. You know,
It's like making
it serves
fun
its purpose.
of
you know,
a
it's
baked
just there.
potato from Wendy's.
So that's amazing. No one else does that.
All right, Jacob, give us your best.
Number 5,
Better be a potato.
grilled chicken sandwich, which really was good. Number 4, apple pecan salad.
No potato yet.
Number 3, big bacon classic.
No potato.
Number 2, the frosty cookie sundae, because Kent, that should have been on your list.
Vanilla. Vanilla?
Vanilla, yeah. No, you get vanilla in the cookie and a little bit of chocolate syrup in there.
Yeah.
Like, I could not believe. I actually went back for that a few times.
Potato. Potato.
Number 1 is
Potato.
I feel like I'm going to disappoint you when I say Dave Single.
Oh, we agree.
yeah.
You said it was overrated.
Overrated my number 1. Best burger, overrated my number 1.
That's right. That's right.
It's not too late to change it
No.
to baked potato.
No, baked potato doesn't make the list.
But it's the best thing on the menu, Kent.
It's the novelty. It's the
killing
novelty
me.
that's beautiful.
Oh, man.
Okay, so we are done.
It's like
You're
that weird
done.
deep track that you love, you know?
Yeah.
That's what it is.
We're done with our menu challenge. We've conquered another menu.
I feel so good that we're done with this, guys.
You feel good?
Like,
Oh, yeah, you
it's
didn't
a
have Wendy's on the
it's
way in, did you?
relief.
Thank you for joining us on another quest. These are crazy, and we don't recommend that you do them. We do them so you don't have to.
And let us know if you enjoy Wendy's.
Yes, let us know your opinions on Wendy's.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because,
and maybe where we should go next.
Because like we
Somebody
talked
back
before,
me up on this potato thing, okay?
when we talk to people and we're like, hey, we're eating everything at McDonald's, they're like, oh, how dare you? When you say, I'm eating everything on Taco Bell, they're like, you poor soul.
Mm-hmm.
What do you say when we say, we're going to eat everything on Wendy's?
They say, are you in season 5?
And we are!
It's season
It's
six.
Oh, is it season 6? Yeah.
Dang it. The joke was lost because of misinformation. But yeah, let us know on Facebook. Let us know on Instagram. Let us know on Twitter your feelings on Wendy's and your favorite and least favorite things there. And let us know if you think that potatoes are overrated or underrated. But before we go, we'd like to give some love to our patrons. Specifically, the I Am the Listener tier, which includes Stephen Ross, Adrian Gray, Terry Finley, Braden Winterton, Krampus 801, Chris Stroud, Jennifer Kilkowski, Sean Sanquist, Kyler Just Wants Joel's Approval, Alicia Bass, Scott Sprague, and Crew Duttler. And then we have our Bacon Council, which includes Ryan Farron, Chris Anderson, Nicole D. Hill, Matt Smudro, Jessica Terry, and Brian Madsen,
Nice.
and Reverse Listener. Thank you so much for being patrons. We really do appreciate it. But if you want to find me, you can find me at 76Joel on Twitter, or you can find me performing with Quickwits. They're performing online for free right now on their Facebook page. For more details, go to qwcomedy.com or go to the Quickwits Facebook page.
If you want to find me on Twitter or Instagram, it's at Kenny3DD. And if you want to read my upcoming movie reviews, it's at ShowtimeShowdown.com.
Upcoming, huh?
Yeah, like as soon as a Tenet
As soon as
comes
movies
out
start happening
eventually,
again.
Is that happening? Is that the first one out?
they're saying middle of August now.
Oh, middle of August. They
We'll
just keep
see.
pushing that back.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can find me on Twitter at Jacob A. Rogers. You can find Baconsale on Twitter at Baconsale, and on Instagram. You can find us on Patreon. Go and support us there. Become one of the cool listeners and get your name read on here. You can also buy our merchandise, tpublic.com/Baconsale. You can find us doing all sorts of things in all these places.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, man.
Love you.
Thanks for coming on for this. So until next time.
Hey, where's the beef?
Hey, don't worry. If you hear banging in the background, it's perfectly normal. It's just Kent State.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna get the JBC. I'm cool. I know the acronyms about Wendy's.
Joel's the funny one.
Kent's the critic. You're the moderator. This is the balance we've struck.
Balance. Parts is parts.
Are you joking right now?
No.
What does that even mean?
Give a little nibble.
There's a song.
My voice cracked when
There's
I
a
said give a little
song.
nibble.
You should see this commercial.
You were ashamed of saying it out loud.
Well, I've said it before.
Give a little nibble. Where's the beef?
Where's the beefcakes? Give a little nibble.
Oh, you're making some cookies? What's the first thing I gotta put in there? Quality. Nope, that's never happened.
You could almost say they had a beef with her.
No. Okay.
Oh,
Bacon
King of Dad jokes is going to shut me
Bacon
down.
Cell's over. They're savage.
That's
Game
the
of
ultimate
Thrones.
finger poop right there.
Oh, no.
I wish it was We Beefin'.
Bone Nugs and Harmony.
No.
These are great efforts, Ken.
I won't stop. How are you going to one up We Beefin'?
Their beef is as fresh as Kent.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Air boop! Ah, Corona!
we touched.
Yeah.
How do you manage to stay crusty on every fast food show we do?
Something wrong with you? I have a problem.
All the spices are in the right places. This will teach you to be poor.
I didn't mess up because I made my wife happy. It's told that my salad is sloshing all over the place. It's middle of the road.
no. Middle of the road that's been run over.
It kicks it up to the next level of heart disease and awesomeness.
Oh, you know where I go when I want a baked potato?
Wendy's.
Wendy's.
Welcome, Wendy's. Good job on potato.
Maybe with all that sour cream, you could drown out the fact that you're eating a plain baked potato.
Oh, I'm sorry. You don't like home cooked meals.
from Wendy's.
It's too many words. It's too many words.
I don't know why, but this burger stood
Joe
out
loves
among
boogers.